Welcome to Natural 6. Last time I killed a guy.
Did you?
Last time you tried.
I tried, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for being here. Welcome to episode 44.
Oh my God.
44.
All the 4s, 9.
All the 4s, 13.
No.
I take great pleasure. I take great pleasure in making up bingo calls. You know, it's like 1 and 4, 3. You know, it's just I did do a bingo where I just made everything up and it wasn't.
Me and my mate used to play a game that we called darts, which was not the game darts, but you know when people from darts players come out and they have like theme music, and then generally speaking, they're just like a guy down the pub coming out and everyone's like, yes, as if there's some kind of like extraordinary athlete. And they're very talented, skilled
precision.
People, but I would say they're not conventionally athletes.
Yeah.
And they...
It's like saying someone who's good at sewing is an athlete.
Yeah. Fine motor skills.
Incredible
Not going to be physically imposing.
Yeah, like a chess player.
But they often are, though.
Sometimes.
All the power tailored.
I wouldn't fight a darts player.
Well, they live in pubs.
Glass you.
And think. I think every darts player could beat me up.
I am going to say this. If there are any listeners at home who play darts, we love you, we appreciate you, and we really value your skill.
We should play darts. We should get a...
I don't think we should be allowed to throw sharp objects.
Okay. Well, the point of the game darts is that like often the audience will just shout, darts, all at once. And we tried to pick theme music to walk out to that you could then kill and shout darts at the end. And we chose to try and pick the worst dart theme song.
And what did you pick?
Mother by John Lennon. It's a really, really bad theme song for a darts player, we discovered.
I think the song you just played actually would work well.
Which was Closer by 9 Inch Nails. That would be good.
That would work.
Darts!
Yeah, right at the end.
Father and son, Cat Stevens.
Really lovely. Really lovely.
That's the song that makes me cry.
Yeah.
Like, there's one song, that's the song which every time, boom, I will always cry.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I know what to do mid-episode. I wish I had a conventional family and I could have killed his dad. Right, welcome to episode 44 of our adventures in the world of Reliquia. Let's say hi to our darts.
Hello, I'm Aoife Wilson and I will be playing Dolly de Winter, the Tiefling Bard.
Hello, I'm Alex Jordan and I'll be playing I, the Kobold Rogue.
Hi, I'm Doug Cockle, and I'll be playing Kelmis, the Dragonborn Druid.
Hi, I'm Holly, and I'll be playing Elowen Grēnweard, the Human Fighter.
Hi, I'm Ben Starr, and I'm playing Radiant Thornbear, the Wizard.
And I'm Harry McIntyre. I'm the bullseye, baby. Shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah! Last time. Last time.
And can I get one from Alex?
Last time.
Can I get one from Wilson?
Last time.
Can I get one from Bennett?
Oh. Last time.
And can I get one from Cockle?
Last time.
Oh my God, thank God I'm sat down. Last time, you began in the town of Rowandown as Torian Grēnweard read falteringly from a speech designed to muster the townsfolk as an army to defend Reliquia. Realizing that public speaking was not his strongest suit, Dolly offered encouragement from the crowd before the rest of you made yourselves known. Buoyed by your arrival, Torian made a final appeal, and 20 of the townsfolk stepped forward to swell the ranks of the volunteers. This done, you made your way to a nearby tavern and shared a hearty meal and a fair few whiskies with Torian as you exchanged stories and news. He revealed that the Grēnweards were safe, Kellyn training troops in Mouse as Lesotha and Isolde ran the estate, Derwin mustering the southwest as far as Flint, whilst Eden had been asked to go to Barun to advise on the defence of the city, accompanied as ever by Kylen. These discussions had led to him being placed in command of all forces, alongside Cyrus Meyer, an orc who leads a force called the Rangers of the Fens. Yeah.
It is cool.
Yeah, thank
it's
you.
Cool. Cyrus Meyer is a cool name.
Do you know what? I love the name Cyrus. I think it because of I think it's Cyrus the Great, who was I think a Babylonian emperor, but he was just like a cool guy. And I think it's like a wise name. Cyrus. Cyrus.
Yeah, I was at school.
Any name with a Y in it.
I totally agree.
When I think Cyrus, I think Cyrus the Virus from the hit film Con Air, played by John Malkovich.
Oh my goodness, another watch-along that we'll surely do. Cyrus had led the defence of Barak and surrendered the city to avoid any loss of life, allowing the Gloam to occupy it on the understanding that the civilians would not be harmed. He had then escaped with around 100 of his rangers and had made his way to Barun. These rangers were now dispatched as scouts and messengers across Reliquiae, some accompanying Torian now on his journey north as he continued on towards Taliska, a festival city at the feet of the Splinters. Radian suggested that arming a population unused to violence and hurling them into combat was a route to disaster. And whilst Torian shared his concerns, he was also adamant that war had arrived, and that a people who could defend themselves had a better chance of surviving whatever may come. Radian offered a theory. Perhaps if the God Killers could share the truth of what befell them, more may rise in support. Torian told you to put together a message and seal, and that he would take them to Barun. He also revealed that Genevieve and Runa, the remaining Antiqua, had sided with Barabask, Runa negotiating the surrender of Barak. As night fell, you ate and drank your fill, departing to sleep. Kelnis was 3 sheets to the wind by now, and Radian, sober as a judge, took the opportunity to steal the amulet of themselves from around his neck, seeing if any magical connection could be created by placing it near the deck of many friends. A mote of coloured light emerged from the amulet and mingled with the dust of the deck, but nothing else occurred. Radian planted the amulet back on Kel's person, waking the drunk dragonborn, but managing to avoid suspicion. The next morning you woke and enjoyed a hearty breakfast before joining the column of volunteers and marching north. Radian shared a draft of a statement on behalf of the group. You collectively decided that rather than the God Killers, you would now be known as the Last Light. On the road, Elowen walked with her brother and discussed Taliska, whilst I, the character Not the Me, one of the latest characters Not the Me's in any recap, by the way, whilst I was interested in finding recruits who might be able to go undercover in enemy territory. He scanned the column for any that seemed particularly vigilant and spotted a red-skinned tiefling who had volunteered in Rowandown. Radian spoke with one of the Orc Rangers, a female called Once, though their conversation was cut short as she examined a cluster of rocks that were revealed to be yet more Orc Rangers. These were led by a senior officer called Lovac, a handsome son of a gun with a missing eye. He and his troops were on their way back from Ponvin, carrying messages from Barun. He was a handsome son of a gun, and like Once, he knew all about Radian and the rest of you and was quickly introduced to the gang. He really was a handsome son of a gun, and Dolly was quick to notice. You started bragging about all the things you'd killed, and Lovac, that handsome son of a gun, was suitably impressed, telling Torian and Elowen how pleased he was to meet more of their family. He knew Eden, and the heir to House Grēnweard had made quite the impression on all he encountered, none more so than Cyrus Meyer. As the column halted for the night and began to make camp, Lovac and one of his rangers, a steely-eyed lad with teeth filed to points called Ulf, erected tents for Torian and the rest of you. Ulf headed off to guard duty, and I turned invisible to check on the orc, who seemed to have disappeared. Alerted by the sound of his steps in the snow, Ulf revealed himself to be using his cloak to appear like a rock, and I headed back to the fire, still invisible, as Lovac took his leave, passing the red-skinned tiefling who walked in the direction of your fire, before she raised her crossbow and fired 2 bolts into the neck of Torian Grēnweard. And that's where we are now. Everybody roll initiative.
That 20, baby.
I also got a natural 20.
Roll up.
+5. Plus I'm invisible.
Doesn't make it.
I know. I know, but just
As ever. Anyone get higher than a 20? 22. Anyone get higher than a 15?
Yeah, 15.
15.
Dex modifier and Dex modifier?
Plus 3.
Is...
It's plus-
I think it's bigger than that. A +3.
Roll off, baby.
13.
9.
Okay. So, Cal.
Busy looking at that damn orc.
You. He's a handsome
distracted.
son of a gun. That is your turn.
I is going to immediately run forward and cast Wind Sprint, which, second level spell, a turning tempest wind lifts you up, carries you to a creature you can see within range. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon, the attack deals an extra 2d6 slashing damage.
Great.
So what I'm going to do, I'm still invisible, I want to run forward from, I want to land right next to this red-skinned tiefling.
What's the range on wind sprint?
60 feet,
Let's see.
but I've also got my movement.
And at the end of the previous app, you clicked your heels together
Yeah.
before you went to
So
investigate.
let me roll my...
So I tell you what, roll me a d8 because it only lasts. It's not meant to last for ever
4.
so long. So you got 4. I'm going to say you've got 4 rounds because you use some to get over there and
Yeah.
some to come
Cool,
back.
that's fair.
Great. I'm glad. I'm genuinely delighted you think so. I've got a new fancy
Yeah!
little thing.
Measurement snake.
And while this is happening, for our podcast listeners, if you want to go and have a little look at the YouTube video to just get a lay of the land, you can do so. If not, essentially it's a long road, and at the end of the road is a large tent around which 5 of our gang are crowded. There is, Torian is on the floor, he has 2 bolts in his neck. To his immediate left as we look down the road is Elowen, then Kelnis slightly further forward. To Torian's immediate right is Radian, and then Dolly slightly further forward. Over to the right in a little copse of trees, or on the edge of a copse of trees, is I. And then in the center of the road, 80 feet from where the fire is our red-skinned tiefling, with Lovac 20 feet behind her down the road. I'm just intrigued to see how far. So she's 90 feet from you, but you have your
60
movement.
and 30, so yeah.
60 and 30.
I want to jump forward, and then I'm not going to. Obviously, that's my action. I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Wrathful Smite.
Wrathful.
I will
What a
hold
word.
onto.
I don't like it. It sounds wrong. It's a word.
Wrathful. It's
yeah.
from. It appears in Macbeth in the Hecate
Yeah, I
scene.
just don't like-
Spiteful
it
and
just doesn't-
wrathful, as others do.
And what I
Doesn't flow.
Loves for their own ends, not
and what
for
I
you,
also
think.
like about that is that because I am shadow touched, that is a free use. So I haven't used a spell slot on that either.
Oh, because this is Shadow Touch that you took at level 8, right?
Yep.
That's very.
So I'm just gonna.
Shadow Touch and Fey Touch are great
They
if you
are
want like extra
really good.
utility and like
Extra
outside of your class. They're
very
really
cool,
good.
very fun. Very cool, very fun, very beautiful and important. Radiant.
Instantly seeing Torian go down, he pulls out his staff, but doesn't use it for defense, uses it as his focus, and almost throws a spell towards the attacker.
Yeah.
And I would like her to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 7.
She will fail and will take the full force of 4d10. And as I fling this spell, he shouts, "Show me your nightmares." And Phantasmal Killer, tap into the nightmares of the creature you can see within range and create an illusion of its deepest fears visible only to that creature. Obviously, I can't see it, but I would like to be able to see it, but I can't. The target must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. The target takes 4d10 damage and has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls for the duration. For the duration, the target makes a wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. On a failed save, it takes the psychic damage again.
Amazing. And you have to maintain concentration on that spell, I would assume?
I do, yes.
And
up
it
to
lasts
1
for
minute.
1 minute. So if you cast any other spell requiring concentration, that will drop. If you take damage, you will have to make a constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration.
Thank you. I'm going to take 4d10.
They're weirdly hard to pick out.
They are hard to pick
when
out.
like quickly. D10s freak me out.
I don't like.
That's why I tend to
find
use the
D10.
percentiles.
Are these-
because
which
like
are
they're easier
D10?
to because they're just easier to spot, right? Because they've got double
Should I
numbers.
just use percentile?
Yeah, then I just
They're little spiral ones, right?
yeah. In an emergency, I couldn't pick out a D10.
There you go. It is
At 20.
20. 20 damage.
20 damage.
Yeah.
You are right next to this eye. As this, it's necrotic damage, is it? Or psychic
It is.
damage? Must be
Just
psychic.
takes. Just psychic damage.
Psychic
yeah.
damage.
Sorry.
No, not at all. So you are right next to this tiefling as she sort of drops the little hand crossbow to her side. She's starting to, or her light crossbow, she's starting to load it again with bolts. And you see her just sort of look up as if struck by something. And she puts her hand up as if to protect herself. And she sort of bows her head slightly and she says, I tried. That is Lovak's turn. God, he's fast as well. He has 50 feet of movement.
50?
Yeah, he's fast.
Does he jump? Is there like a leap
He actually has a 45-foot long jump.
That's ridiculous.
from standing?
Kind of impressive.
He can jump
Little
15
frog.
feet in the air.
Boing.
So Lovak runs straight. Lovak runs straight into combat with this tiefling. And you hear this this sort of roar of bloodlust. And he has these two daggers in his hand. But what you watch him do is swing with his fists still holding the daggers, so these are kind of unarmed strikes. He has 3 of them, and they all hit. It's quite a lot of damage. He slams one fist after the other into this tiefling, who takes... did he crit on any of those? No, he didn't, because he does more on a crit. That's 32 damage. As he slams
Wow.
the kind of base of these throwing knives, the pommels into her. She's turning around. She's like trying to orientate herself. She's suffering still from the effects of Radiant's spell. And I tell you what he's going to do then. He's going to use a bonus action, and he's going to try and throw her. And she needs to make a dexterity saving throw. He's going to try and throw her closer to the fire, closer to you. She fails her dex save. She got a 15. The DC is higher than that. He throws her 15 feet down the road, and she is knocked prone.
Can we shout stuff? Well,
Yeah, you
okay. We need her alive. We need to know who sent her, where she's come from.
Roll me persuasion. Let's see how bloodlusty he is.
I mean, I was kind of saying that to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
specifically the one
oh,
over
okay,
there.
fine. If that's not directed at Logan,
No, but I
don't
mean,
worry
I
about
can,
it.
I can, but like, I just. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see him. That you see as he's thrown her. He's got tusks that stick out from his lower jaw, and he's like open his mouth and he's baring all of his teeth. And he looks up, throws her down. She kind of lands closer to you, and you shout out, and he sort of looks up at you, and you see a little bit of that primal wildness leave his eyes, and he gives you a sort of focused nod. That is Elowen's turn.
Flip.
Oh, as to what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
It's natural 6.
How close is she to me?
She is. Let's find out. I need you to do something before you act as well.
I thought you might say that.
Of course.
Let's find out. She is
55?
50 feet, I'll call it.
Fine. This was one of Elowen's biggest problems when she was learning how to fight, is the moment she feels poked at or she feels angry, she absolutely loses the plot. In the sense that she just becomes totally blind. And that's what it is now. Torian's right there, but it doesn't matter. She's beyond angry. I'm going to start moving towards her. I'll get within 30 feet.
That will put you within 30 feet.
And then I close my eyes, take a deep breath,
Yep.
and I use my bonus action to Misty Step the final 30 feet.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
19.
19. Okay.
And then I'm going to attack. And I'm about to grab my dagger and sword. And at that moment, the only thing I can think about is I just want to do as much damage to this person as humanly possible. And I switch out for the greatsword. And I think about how I can hurt this person. Like, how can I do the most pain possible to this person for what they've done to Torian?
Yep.
And I'm going to try and use Divine Gifts.
Okay.
That will hit with a 16 plus 9.
Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. I'm going to use Heroic Inspiration on it. Oof. That is only a 6.
Okay. You summon all of your anger, all your hatred into this blow, this first blow down on this creature lying at your feet. This creature, this tiefling that raised a crossbow and fired 2 bolts into your brother's neck. And as you go to bring this blade down, filled with rage and with the power of a god, your hands lock in place. And you can't bring the blade down. That's your turn.
The dark side of the force.
That's her turn. She stands. Oh,
She kicks her.
she kills Elowen. That's half her movement to stand, which doesn't leave her with very much. But she looks at you, Elowen, with your hands locked above your head, your eyes boring down into her, filled with hate. When does she make her wisdom
At
saves?
the end of her turn.
She pulls a short sword and she's going to take some attacks at you. She's not going to do these with, not going to give her advantage or anything like that. I'm not considering you paralyzed or stunned. So she's going to make her attacks.
She actually has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls for the duration.
Great, thank you very much. So that will be, in fact, I will just roll those again separately. A miss. That will hit.
Silvery barbs.
So I have to roll again.
Roll it again.
17.
I hit.
And then a final attack is also a 17. So she's going to hit twice. She tries to bring these blades specifically in the gaps in your armor, under your ribs, in those parts of your body that are the least protected.
Give you advantage on your next.
And you feel... Oh, I rolled so badly on that. That was much better. You feel as these cuts, these jabs and stabs from this short sword are flying around your body, your arms still pinned high above your head. You feel this burning sensation as that blade touches you in a way that you haven't felt from a regular weapon. You take 15 slashing damage, and you take 20 poison damage, and you are poisoned until the start of her next turn, meaning you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. She's now going to roll her wisdom saving throw, which is a nat 20.
Then the spell ends, so she's fine.
Okay. That is Kelnis's turn.
I turn to Torian and I cast Spare the Dying, which stabilizes him, so he does not have to roll death saves.
Great.
And then
I'm thrilled for you.
I'm thrilled for you.
I'm getting the train home today. I'd have been fine.
and then as a bonus, I think I can do this now because I can wild shape as a bonus action. Can I call Hank out as a bonus action? Because it's used.
You can expend the use of wild shape, I believe. Which, if wild shape is a bonus action, it stands to reason that calling out Hank.
So I call Hank out.
Where is Hank? Oh, God.
He was in the box.
He's in our hearts.
Hank.
He's here somewhere.
Hank is here somewhere. I do not believe I brought.
Shall we use a D4 for Hank?
Let's use a little D4 for Hank. My apologies. I was trying to be. I was trying to be too efficient, and so I packed away.
Sort of like Bernie.
Sure.
Yeah, that looks cool.
And on the other side of the tiefling. No. Next to near the tiefling.
Within how far of you? Are you allowed to summon him? Because you can't summon him in any space. It has to be
that's
space
right.
Within a certain
within
range.
30 feet.
Okay.
And that's 50 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, 55.
Let me just check because I'd like to be really specific about it for your sake. Like if you can.
Oh no, it is 30 feet. I've got the special card right here.
I don't mean the rule. I mean the distance.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
No, I mean I want to measure it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to use measuring snake.
I'm going to use measuring snake.
I was like, it's 30 feet, Harry.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
30 feet.
Measure,
Let me just.
snake.
We are measure, getting back together. Yeah, so 30 feet is exactly where.
Measuring snake.
Measuring snake.
Measuring snake, doo-doo.
And that's my turn.
And that's your turn.
Michael the measuring snake.
Michael.
Mickey measure.
Mickey measure.
Mickey measure.
For your pleasure.
Mickey measure for your pleasure. Hiss.
Hello, boys. It's me, Mickey Measure.
That is Dolly's turn.
So Torian's taken care of, so I'm going to step forward, lock eyes at this tiefling, be like, when you're bleeding out on the ground, remember that the biggest mistake you ever made was to mess with House Grēnweard and cast Dissonant Whispers at at 4th level. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
13.
That's a fail. 66, and she must use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows, away from me.
Okay, so she used 15 feet of her movement to get up from prone. I've never felt this on top of the rules in my life. So she's going to move.
Measuring snake.
Mickey
It's
measure for your
done
pleasure.
something to you.
It's Mickey measuring snake. Essentially, that's going to take her to here, back to kind of where she was.
She's back in the
And
game.
again, it makes sense. She was thrown 15 feet actually from that point.
Yeah.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa!
I feel bad for her, actually.
No, you don't.
Okay. I was like, just allowing it, but it's compelled movement, so you don't get an opportunity attack, I don't think.
It's a few ones.
A few ones, but so that's 10, 16, 20.
Fucking hell.
20 damage.
20 damage.
Mickey Measure.
Okay.
I will also look to Ellen and be like, you good? And cast Bardic Inspiration.
I actually didn't say anything.
Yeah. So you add a D8, right? Is it or D6?
There you go. Here's a little D8 for you.
Thank you.
Bardic, bloody bardic inspiration.
I love these dice as well. They're so
They
damn
are
pretty.
really, really pretty. Okay. This tiefling obviously does not know where I is, but does know that she's suddenly back with Lovak, who smashed her face in and then threw her to the ground. And she shouts, "Do something!"
No.
And from hidden positions, extra little people emerge. They were hiding behind rocks to position themselves for a fight. Quite a sexy dwarf, actually.
I like his powerful stance.
Yep. And these are going to both... they're going to take some shots, I think, at Lovak. Because he's the one who's been messing with her the most. So the first one... that's a 12, which misses. An 18, which hits. And a 9, which does not hit. I'll roll all of the damage for both of them, and all the attacks for both of them. 17 misses, 18 hits. So that's... how many? That's not that good at all. You watch as a dwarf and a halfling emerge from behind little rocky outcrops either side of the road. And fire off a series of crossbow bolts. Lovak's passive perception is 20.
Whoa! This guy is so impressive.
Lovak.
Up the game, Kelnis.
Lovak.
Yeah, with you 18.
Lovak spots these. I'm going to say for flavour. Lovak spots the attack really before it hits, before it happens, and he is literally able to avoid the first 3 shots that come from the dwarf away to the left as we look down the road. But what he doesn't spot is the shots from the halfling, and 2 of those do thud into him. It's a lot. Oof. That is 40. It's 58 damage to Lovak.
Fucking hell.
But he has 1,000 HP.
He does, yeah. He has 1,000 HP and this thing called plot armour. One of these gets lodged in his shoulder. He just sort of snaps the shaft off, looks over at this no longer potentially hidden lil halfling. But what they are going to do is they are going to use their bonus actions to try and hide and take some movement. That's a 20, which he'll still see. And that's a 9, which everyone's going to see. So this one tries to nip round here. None of you can see her, but Lovak knows where she is. And then the dwarf is not in such a great spot and essentially is still very much visible to everybody. That is Torian's turn. No need to roll death saves. Back to the top of the order. That is Ai's turn.
I slightly misread Wrath of Smile that time. I thought I had to prep it. So
You don't worry about it.
It's a bonus action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a dagger and try and stick her with the dagger. I'm invisible, so I get advantage.
You can use it in that
It's a
way.
nat 20.
Amazing.
Great.
So, I get 1d4 plus 5 for this attack,
Yep.
plus my sneak attack.
Yep.
4d6. So the 1d4 is a 4, so that's 9.
Yeah.
But I roll again because I crit.
You crit.
So that is then plus...
I'm adding this up as you go.
Yep, 5, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 17.
17.
I double my sneak attack.
Yep.
That is, to begin with, 6, 10, 11.
What part of we in the alive you don't understand?
That is 6, 11, 12. And then, because I used wind sprint on my next, when I hit, get to add 2 more d6.
So are you forgetting about Wrathful Smite this time?
No, because that's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. It says the next time you hit with a melee weapon during the next minute.
Yes, so I'm
going
going
to be applied here. If you cast it in your previous.
Yeah, so I'm going to use it as my bonus action in a minute. But wind sprint, because I used it last time, on my next attack that hits, I get to add 2d6.
Yeah.
So that's another 9. And now I'm going to attempt Wrathful Smite. It's a Wisdom save of 12. It's got here. Hit DC, Wisdom 12.
Yep, I have. Next time you hit with a melee weapon during the spell, melee weapon attack during the spell's duration.
Yep.
So that would happen for the next round. But you were saying you cast it in the previous round, so you can just use it. You don't need to cast it again. That was my point.
Right, okay.
It's the next time you hit.
So I did get it right. It's a prep.
So you did get it right.
Cool.
Yeah, or you can, because you don't have to go action, bonus action, you can say,
Got it.
First of all, I want a bonus action Wrathful Smite and cast that.
But it still says Wisdom 12.
Yep,
So
she's going to make a Wisdom saving throw. That's an 18 on the die.
Damn. Okay. So how much damage did I just do?
17, 12, and 9.
17, 12, and 9. Yeah, I had 40, but you have 17, 12, and 9, which is...
They're the numbers you called out.
29 plus 9.
Which is 38. Okay.
38. I'll take the 40, though.
That's okay. Finisher.
Okay. Shit, so...
She does. I mean, to be fair, he's invisible, so she does.
So it's a straight thrust up from the dagger into the ribs. You just hear the air escape. As she struggles, it goes straight through a lung. She's struggling to breathe. She just drops to the floor. But as I does it, he turns and shouts. Shut up. To the others, shouts. He goes, "Some things doesn't feel right about this one." And for boom, and I is going to kind of stand over the body and looking around for the other 2 that were just there.
I'm going to say you can't do anything to try and mechanically find them.
Thank you. Cheers.
So cute.
I hope it comes true, baby.
Yeah.
That is Radiant's turn.
So, noticing where one of the bolts came from, where the person who is now visible.
Yes, you can see the dwarf.
I fire off a spell that you've seen before and did an unnecessarily large amount of damage. And a circle of fire surrounds that dwarf, and I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
There's a +7. 19 on the die, 26.
Take half this damage. 14, 17, 22. So you take 11 damage.
They have the evasion quality. They take half damage on dexterity fails, none on successes unless they're incapacitated.
What does that mean?
0 damage.
But
little roguey bastards.
They are trapped within a wall of fire.
That's totally fine, but they don't take any damage.
And they're on one side of the wall. As soon as they try and exit that, they're going to have to take 5d8 fire damage.
They take it or they make a save.
One side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell deals 5d8 fire damage. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage.
Okay, well in that case, I think they just take it when they leave it.
Yeah.
Concentration.
Dexterity.
Concentration for you.
Concentration for me.
Right. 100%. That's Lovak's turn. Lovak, you familiar with the scene in Anchorman when the sports reporter punches a guy and then points at someone else off screen and just disappears and wipes free? That's essentially what Lovak does. Lovak is the only one who can see this halfling trying to hide behind. I'll tell you what he's going to do. He's going to stay where he is. And he's going to just pull these 2 throwing knives and chuck them. That first one is a hit. The second one's a hit. 3 hits. can fight. 3, 4. 32 damage. I'm going to say that creature is now, I believe when you get attacked, you're no longer hidden, but I will just check that. I will look up the hidden condition.
I would think so.
Yeah, it would make sense to me.
Yeah.
But I will just make sure. While I figure that out, that is Elowen's turn.
With that person in front of me, obviously now disposed of,
Yes.
it's like a snapback to reality. I should never have run at that. I should never have run away from him, first of all, and I should never have run straight into the middle, and now I don't really know what's going on, quite frankly. It's almost like waking up from a daze. I have no idea what this battlefield's even doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that same feeling of when I learned how to Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just feel it rising in my chest, and I'm just gonna try and run back to Torian.
Okay.
I don't know what measuring snake says, but how far am I?
To Torian, from Torian. I think.
Wait, best part is 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be best part of 60.
While you're there, you might want to take the hidden off me, by the way, because I'm no longer hidden.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, we'll call it 55.
Dash.
Yeah, I'll take my entire action essentially to go back.
Okay. Yeah, you run to Torian's side.
Yeah, just dropping to my knees and just desperately searching through pockets and backpacks and anything else to find one of the very few potions of healing that I happen to be still carting around with me.
Okay, I'm going to say, really, the dashing is your turn.
Yep.
But I think what we'll do is, can you roll me a sleight of hand with disadvantage as you're trying to put your hands on a potion quickly?
That is an 11, but I will use Bardic.
Okay.
It makes it a 12.
Okay. I'll say that fine. I'll say that gets you a potion. You can use a bonus action to try and throw it down his neck, but he'll have to roll for the.
It's not sensical behaviour. I'm
Yeah.
fully aware.
So
of it.
a regular potion of healing is 4d4 plus 4, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't
Just
got any
make sure
greater. I know
that's
I'm only carting regulars around.
It was 2d4 plus 4, wasn't it?
With 2024.
But the 2024 increased the rules on magical healing. Let's just assume for now it also increased the rules on potions of healing. So can you roll me that 4d4, please?
Sorry, Doug. I'm stealing a d4. Buggers are hard to pick up. 10.
Great. He regains 10 HP. And
Good job.
as he comes back, you see this. He wakes up like from a nightmare. It sounds like an obvious thing to say. Torian's never been down before. Torian's never been reduced to 0 HP.
It's close at Castle Grēnweard.
And yeah, he was, but of course Eden went down. I don't believe any of the other brothers even went down at Castle Grēnweard. Torian kept healing himself, and others. And he wakes like he is waking from a terrifying nightmare. And at first he sort of grabs at you as if you are what's hurt him. And then he just starts shaking and crying like, uncontrollably, like he has been somewhere that he's never been before. And that is your turn. She's dead. That's Kelnis's turn.
With what Radiant did, can I see? Will I have seen this dwarf over here?
That dwarf is not hidden. That dwarf essentially failed its check to hide, so everyone can see that dwarf. I've looked it up in terms of this hidden creature. It does not make her visible when she's damaged, but I'm going to say Lovac shouts to you where she all is and you can see her, because it makes more sense to me that if you see him throw knives in a general direction, you'd be able to figure out where the knives went.
Yeah.
What does a wall of fire do to spells?
Nothing. You can do anything you want
can-
to. It's just
yeah, so it doesn't-
there is just a wall of fire that is surrounding them, so they're imprisoned in a circle of fire. You can still attack them.
Okay, great. I'm going to ask Hank to move. How far is he from that dwarf? It looks like about 40 feet?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Could you
What do we call
do
him?
the song? Mikey, measure, Mike? Mikey, measure?
Mikey measure
Mikey, measure?
For your pleasure.
for your pleasure.
Mikey, measure for your pleasure.
I think there were a couple of hisses at the end.
We're going to call that 45 feet.
45 feet, okay. I'd like to tell Hank to move to within 30 feet
Okay.
of that dwarf.
Now, I like the fact this is like an unspoken connection, but I also like the idea of Kel going,
Hank,
Hank,
could you
just
just-
within 30 feet.
A little bit, no.
I don't need you literally there, mate. I just need you close enough to mechanically benefit me, okay?
Okay, and then I'm trying to remember where this is from. I cast Scorching Ray at the dwarf through Hank, which I can do because of an enhanced bond.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's 3 fiery bolts
Yeah.
at this dwarf.
Yeah.
It's a ranged attack for each bolt.
For each bolt. Lovely.
Plus 8 because I can use my spell attack modifier.
Fantastic. Very cool.
Ooh. Is that 16 or 18? 16. Okay,
Either way,
so that's
either way that will hit. If it's
yeah, that
16 or 18.
hits. So 1 hits, 2 hits. That's a 16.
Just hits.
Okay, so all 3 hit. Now the fun begins.
What do we need? Do you,
Do you want some extra die?
I need 66.
there's
I
no
have
four.
a load here as well.
He's got 6.
So you're rolling
So that's 2d6.
2d6 per little mote, per bolt.
Yeah, 2d6 per mote plus, because of enhanced bond, 1d8 per mote fire damage.
Wow, so it's 66
There's my D8.
and 3d.
And there's 3 days.
And 3d8s. And if they have resistance to fire damage, they don't anymore because of
Elemental
Elemental
ability?
Adept.
Elemental adept, absolutely.
Nice.
So what, that overcomes the
Yeah,
resistance?
they,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's hot.
yeah, it is hot. Well,
It's not.
extremely,
boiling, actually, really
extremely hot.
uncomfortably warm,
Yeah.
some might say.
Particularly for people who are quite used to being good in the heat.
Yeah.
You know, you're
What
like,
a high
wow.
numbers you
I was a sauna guy, and look at me now. I'm really struggling.
That is some good numbers.
So that's 29 base damage
Oh my God.
plus
Oh, Doug.
plus 12 fire damage. And they take it all.
They take it
take it all.
You see through the wall of fire that Radiant has created. You see this more fire, like penetrating through this barrier, and you see it kind of swirling around this dwarf. It's licking across their hair and their eyebrows. They look slightly like Elowen for just a moment.
Toasty.
And he's kind of trying to fight against this fire.
And then,
Yeah.
as a bonus action, is it a bonus action? No, he's just got his turn after me. Hank spits a flaming seed at him.
A last middle finger.
Yeah, the last little, which will hit a 17 plus 8. So that's 1d6 plus 3 fire damage.
Cool.
So that's 7 additional fire damage.
Did you made the ranged attack, did you? Mm-hmm. Great. What was the attack? What did you roll?
It was 17.
17, I do apologise. Great.
Plus 8,
Totally
yeah.
fine. How much damage did you say?
7.
7. Thanks. Cool. Dolly, that's your turn.
I'm gonna take out my dagger, point it in the direction of this. Is it halfling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, yeah, let me bring her out.
Called Pontifract.
Pontifract, no!
And I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. So in a blink of an eye, I've pointed my dagger at it, I'm back there, then I'm right up in her fucking face. I'm like, tell me and I'll make it quick. Who sent you?
Roll me as you go to cast a spell. Mm-hmm. You've cast a few spells already. Mm-hmm. But this seems like a fun time. Mm-hmm. Can you roll me a charisma saving throw?
No. Okay.
You got loads of riz.
I do. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You hold out your dagger, wrapped with the skin.
I knew this would bite me in the
Wrapped
ass.
with the skin of Prince Bel's drum. And you feel your heartbeat in your hand. And then you realize it's not your heartbeat in your hand. It is the rhythm of a drum pulsing inside your gripped hand. And it's getting faster and faster and faster till it's like the heartbeat of a field mouse or like a hummingbird's wings. And then you still it, and you bring that drum beat in rhythm with your own heartbeat. And there is like a moment of stasis, and then you're there. Roll me an intimidation check.
A little Timmy check.
It's 23.
And what did you say to her?
I said, tell me and I'll make it quick. Who sent you?
She looks at you, surprised that you are there.
You would be.
And she says, "The shadow will flood." That is the dwarf's turn. Things can penetrate the fiery wall.
Yeah. I believe so.
He's not, I think he's smart enough to not try to just leap through fire.
Yeah.
He's already not in a tremendous place. So he is just gonna take some shots at Lovak. No, he's not. He's gonna take some shots at I. No one ever shoots I.
By the way, if he ends his turn, just so you know, if he ends his turn in there, he's going to take 5d8 again.
If he ends it,
Inside the fire.
It's an oven,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
So he can try and move. He can try and move. He's going to have to take the 5. He's going to have to take.
I
it,
actually taunts him by going,
one side of the wall.
Do something. Yeah, come on.
Stop trying to deals 5d8 for each character that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall because he's.
and you've made a circle with
Yeah, so he's in an oven. And if he tries to pass through it, he'll also take that damage again.
Warm in here, innit?
He'll take that damage again. I do need to have a think about this because he'll take that damage again implies to me in the language he goes through that process
Actually-
that would result in taking that damage again, which to me implies another dex save.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, don't worry about that. It says. Well, no, this is. Let's study
this
this.
is the point. This is
Okay.
the
Right, where
point.
are we at?
I think we've bought ourselves a moment like this. What is
So
your
I've
AC?
so I've lied to
60.
you. So
Two hits.
he's taken damage. So for the purposes of this,
Yep.
it says you create a solid surface within range. So we have allowed the stuff to pass through it. So
Okay.
in this case, I think he should be able just to pass through it without taking that damage.
I've just let him shoot I twice through
Exactly.
it. So we'll call it quits and he'll make the save.
Okay, great.
That's what we'll do.
Okay.
So
Shouldn't have taunted him.
If he ends in there.
if he ends in there or if he passes through it.
It's just the thing that got me was the wall is opaque and lasts for duration. When the wall appears, each creature in its area takes a dex saving throw, taking 5d8 damage on a failed save half as much. One side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or of the inside of the wall. The creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. It says nothing about taking more damage if you pass through that, but it is a solid surface.
We've already fucked with this to allow things to go through.
100%.
So for this use of it, we're going to say you can pass through it,
100%.
but that means you have to take damage when you go through it again. So that's what I'll do.
I don't like that there's a slight smile there.
19 points of piercing damage, 29 points of poison damage. And you are poisoned until the start of his next turn, which means you have disadvantage.
Sorry, 19 and...
29. So you're
Good girl, that's...
So what, 58?
Yeah, that's it.
19 plus 29 is 48.
Sorry, 48, Okay, fucking My brain wasn't working there. My brain just.
No,
sort
I
of
did the same as you. I was like 58.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's I's HP.
But
No,
59.
59, he
is
would have been
my-
1 HP
Oh,
left.
hey, one is better than none.
So you are you. I'd love us to continue the idea that you were taunting him.
Yeah, so I literally goes, he literally turns, looks at him and he goes, stop trying to hit me, and I gets fucking Boromir.
Absolutely, yeah.
It seems to be an absolute running theme for this battle.
And there's a moment he just, for the first time, he's been properly seen and hit. And something about it just, his knees go weak and he just kind of, he's got a bolt in each shoulder and he just kind of drops to one knee and he's just sort of...
Got 11 HP, right? He's going to take his action. He's going to try and jump through the flames. He's going to roll a dexterity saving throw. He has evasion. He takes half damage on a fail. He takes none on a success.
It's not bad for him, I suppose.
That is a dirty 20. It was on a 1 and rolled to a 13. So he's going to take no damage.
No, great.
And he's just going to jump clear. And he's going to start going towards these trees. Sorry for the mic tap. I'm just going to rearrange that. Last time. That is her turn. The halfling. You successfully intimidated. So she told you what you wanted. But you
It's time to pay the price.
But yeah, but she didn't. She is going to roll. She's going to roll a wisdom save. 19. So she's going to take her movement. She's going to take her action as she normally would. And you're right there, hun.
I know.
You are right there.
I know.
Short sword. It's not great. 13 doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
So you only get hit once. She... Oh, that's good.
For me or for her?
Never for you. No, I rolled a 6 on a 6, that was all. Only that many of those. There. 10 piercing, 10 slashing damage. 18 poison damage.
No, that's not how this works. I'm going to Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Dex save.
This rebuke is such a sexy comeback.
25.
Fuck. Well, I think you still take damage.
She has half on,
Yeah.
she has evasion, so she'll take none on a success if it's a dex save. That
Motherfucker. Turns out that is, in fact, how this works.
So you are
That's not
poisoned,
sexy.
and you are poisoned until the start of her next turn, which means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. You arriving, suddenly being in her space, was terrifying. And it's almost on instinct that she just stabs a sword up into you. And you see, she'll know who you are, and you bleed like everyone else. And she is going to take her bonus action, and she's going to disengage. And she's going to go 30 feet, which I think will just about, using Mikey Measure, will just about get her.
Maggie measure for your pleasure.
Did Mark send you that?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a cool. That,
got
okay.
two.
If she's
Disengaged.
disengaged.
She's
Yeah.
disengaging.
That's the get out of jail free, essentially.
Yeah.
Is it a rogue thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I
So
fucking hate
essentially,
rogues.
yeah, rogues are a nightmare. That's why I've given you 3 of them. That'll get her there.
Into the stump.
Measure for your pleasure.
Mikey measure for your pleasure will get her there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, if you want more than 30 feet from Mikey Measure, really, you've set your standards too high.
Madame, pleasure to see you.
That is Torian's turn. You are in front of him. He's kind of just crying. And I'm gonna have him roll a wisdom save, and he is a wise boy, and that is 17. You see him sort of
Get it together.
Yeah, you see him rally himself, and he looks at you, and he nods, and he wipes the last of the healing potion away from his beard, and he stands groggily, using half his movement to stand. And I want to get Mikey Measure out. Oh. Yeah. He says, he looks at you and he clocks this dwarf over by the trees, like 100 feet away, and says, "Oh, I shall not fall." It's a dirty 20. It's not huge damage. He's not a warrior, but he reaches out with his staff, points it at this dwarf hiding near the tree line or crouching near the tree line, and a mote of radiant damage slams into the dwarf for 13 damage.
Nice one, Torian.
Thank you. That is his turn. We go back to the top of the order. And a little boy who suddenly realized he might die. He could maybe die here.
So in this moment, still ragged breathing, I casts Veil of the Reaper, bonus action on himself, and takes a look up and tries to fire a shot at this dwarf.
Which I think you have 80 feet range with your crossbow?
Yes.
That'll get it. I think it's probably about 50 feet. Let me check. I love Mikey.
Yeah.
I think Mikey might be.
We can tell.
That's another nat 20.
Yay!
Damn, yes. Okay, so that's, I'm going to roll 2d8.
You just got Mikey out for no reason.
No sneak attack on this, because you don't have you don't have a friend within.
No,
you don't have
yeah.
advantage.
You have no friends.
2d8.
You've got no friends.
2d8, so that's 6 plus 6, so 12. And then, because I was successful with the hit, I immediately go invisible.
Boop.
Thanks to
Don't
Veil of the Reaper.
fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
I know.
And yeah, you just
You hear
see.
Blue Oyster Cult very quietly going in the background.
And Will Ferrell on
Yeah,
the
Will Ferrell on the
cowbell.
That's that. I mean, if you're wondering what Torian looks like, it is Will Ferrell in the more cowbell.
Cowbell, yeah.
So if anyone were looking at I, he takes a look up, gets a perfect shot, and then as he kind of steadies himself, brings himself up, and as his second foot plants from the ground up, he just disappears.
Bye. Can't stay. Would love to stay.
And then I
Can't stay,
actually
darling.
would like to use full movement to run back towards the party.
Yep, you have 60 feet.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a new DM. I'm practically Matt Mercer at this point. I understand almost the rules at this point.
And I only have one more turn left on my Boots of Speed.
Thank you for keeping track of that. I'm assuming that the poisoned people are keeping track of their own
Yeah.
nature of poison.
I don't even know what poison does. I've never even been poisoned.
Disadvantage on ability
you were
checks
poisoned.
and
I was poisoned
attack
from.
rolls.
Yeah, but when does it end? It was the
Well,
start
she's
of her
dead.
next turn, so she's
Yeah.
so for me, I'm not,
Yeah.
right? That's
She
my
dead. She
thought.
dead. Also,
Yeah,
she dead. Hold
Yeah,
on,
was
so
that-
that means that for me, poison
I'm
is.
not poisoned.
Oh yeah, you were poisoned.
It's fine.
Huh?
Yeah,
By
you
her,
were.
but she's dead.
Oh yeah, you'd be poisoned, baby. So you should have made that roll with
Disadvantage.
Well, it's fine. It's happened.
Oh, has it?
It's happened.
Oh, okay. You'll allow it.
if you wanna- if you wanna go-
You'll allow it, will you?
I've really been
Do
you want me to
poisoned.
see- do you want me to
I've
see
really
what the
never
other
been
roll was?
But
poisoned.
it's
I don't
literally-
know the
You're not
rules.
poisoned right now.
Okay.
Like you're. So I read it.
Can I be
I've read it
poisoned?
a few times. A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah.
And because of this, it's until the start of the person who poisons you.
And that's what I thought. But then anyway, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
that's
thought.
all.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, if you want, we can just take off.
Roll me
the-
a luck check.
Okay, yeah. 10.
You're okay.
Just okay.
It was a miraculous shot.
You're fine-ish.
Thanks, Dad.
That is Radiant's turn.
Yeah. I'd like.
I've got shit to do.
I got things to do. I think for the sake of pageantry, he's going to roll away from this fire.
All of his movement.
He's going.
Roll me. It won't affect anything. Roll me acrobatics.
Yeah, great.
Just combat roll.
It's.
You're
so close.
acrobatic, actually.
I'm
aren't
quite
you?
acrobatic. Yeah,
actually
I am.
really
All
Yeah,
quite,
yeah.
It's the
Well-
thing that it's the thing that you are all good at is dex.
So, and this is for a moment. There is a brief moment in his mind where he goes, I remember a time, maybe I was in the circus, that dream I had. And he channels that dream power and he rolls. It's a 13, it's not great because of the snow.
It reminds me very much of when, like, Radian doing rolling. You know when Alan Partridge is in a car and an airbag goes off and he shouts, "Into me!"
Yeah.
That's what I always imagine whenever Radian does something like this.
So what you see is him use his full movement, roly-polying out into the open.
What you don't see is I just running back and going. And just
So
sort of
he's like
Invisible
ducking. He's got his like staff of defense,
Which makes it very
roly-polying.
difficult to roll.
Almost impossible to roll.
But no, it's like that. It's like a curled roll.
Yeah.
You know? So, and
Yeah.
this is very important.
It's a
and
sausage
it does.
Shoulder first.
It's
Yeah,
a sausage,
yeah, quite.
It's
So
a
if you
sausage
could
It's
roll.
the only way to do it, really.
So if you could get Mikey measure for your pleasure
Yep.
out, and so make sure that you roll
30 feet. 35 feet.
35 feet of movement, let's just say.
See this fucking Mikey measuring.
Why are you annoyed about me having nice things and just being a little bit
Because you
more
don't
accurate?
deserve them.
Is it? Look at what I've done. This whole story is I'm just trying to impress the five of you.
The cute little button over there, she's hidden, isn't she?
No, she's not. But you can't see her from where you are.
Even
Like-
after I did that amazing roll.
Yeah, like physical impediments are still
multiple
physical
cartwheels the whole way.
So I'm looking. Where am I? I see that little boy there, the guy that's
Yeah,
kind of
Fireboy.
been
Fireboy.
Fireboy. I'd love him to make a whiz save.
He's not wise. That's an 11.
Yeah, he fails this. And
Fail this.
he fails this. We're gonna use a classic. He casts Mind Spike at level 3.
Jesus Christ.
Sick.
So that's gonna be 4d8.
Okay.
Would have killed Carl.
I thought we were level 2'd Carl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he did the lowest mind spike available
Yeah.
on Carl. This guy is having no such luck.
He does 12, 13.
Radiant. He had 5 HP.
Lowest
Once
mind
again.
spike possible.
I mean, it's like breathing now. He knows what a skull feels like when it explodes.
Yeah.
You see his head start shaking like that, and then it kind of like vibrates so quickly that you almost can't see it, and then the whole skull just explodes.
Is it kind of like Shall I Be Mother?
Yeah.
You shall I be mother a poppadom full of cream.
Sorry, let me.
It's like, shall I be mothering a croque en bouche? Large profiterole tower.
Yeah. So what happens is, so we're aware of the sequence.
Yeah, okay, please.
Radian rolls.
Roly-polies, you said.
Roly-polies with the staff of defense, creeps down, and then looks towards that little boy over there and goes, "Shall I be mother?" And then goes, pew, like that. And then
And he goes, and his head explodes.
Like a big zip.
Does it explode or implode?
it both.
What is that? What was the lady like?
Yeah.
It's actually like in Star Wars, what's the name of the bomb?
Bomb?
No, the bomb that Boba Fett uses, where he goes.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, very
we
good.
roll
so
a
so it crumples in on itself like a cheap plastic Halloween mask.
Yeah.
It's a
And
bit
then
rabbit
explodes
Oh,
in
Yeah.
I see it like a demi.
in funky
Yeah.
goo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. And then I don't do anything.
I have to stop you, Alex. It doesn't matter what the name
It's
of the bomb
going
is.
to annoy me,
and
so
I
I'm gonna keep
need
it in my
because
head.
he's got both hands in the air, and I can hear him going, "A detonator."
Someone's googling now.
Alex is lost. You've lost Alex. Alex is done. This is it.
Because you're not going to be able to contact
you like
Alex,
Star Wars,
Alex, I'll do it for you. Boba Fett bomb name.
Someone's already done it in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
writing
yeah.
it in.
The Void 7.
No.
This is really good stuff.
Seismic
Fire
charge.
spray.
Seismic charge.
Boba Fett's what they're called seismic bombs.
Seismic bomb. Yeah,
charge.
there we go. Thank you.
Brilliant blue light, shattering everything in their way.
Seismic charge. Seismic detonation.
Beautiful and important.
So Radian then whispers to himself, I shall rename this spell. Seismic charge.
Psychic charge. It could definitely be a psychic charge.
Yeah. Cool. But all this goes on in his head. It's really not. But you don't see this. But if there was an internal monologue, that's what's going on. Anyway, but he's still like this.
Amazing.
Scanning the horizon.
Alex, just in your head, I'd like you to get all of the tracks and all of the races from the original pod racing game. Sebulba.
Sebulba was so
good. Yeah, it's working. It's working.
Oh, I played that.
Oh, it was such a great. I still think that's the
Pod
greatest
racing?
Episode 1 racing.
Yeah, in the N64 one.
God, so
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah,
And also those graphics, you were just like, how it'll never get.
This is it.
Can't get better than this.
Yeah, in the same way that I felt about the opening cinematic from Age of Empires 2, where they're playing chess, and I remember being like, "We'll never get better than this. It'll never.
It's real life.
Yeah,
Felt like that about the opening to the World of Warcraft.
I'm in Age of Empires 2.
And not at this table.
You in Age of Empires 2?
I'm Alexander the Great in Age of Empires 2.
Buy it now.
Chronicles.
Go on.
Do you want to Google
Definitive
it?
edition,
Google
Age of
it?
Empires Chronicles.
I'm so looking forward to Anno 117.
No, well, I'm not in that. That is Lovak's turn.
Let's go.
I'm looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6.
Lovak,
Waiting a while.
2029.
Lovak is going to do a really cool thing, which would have been so much better if there were more people.
Then don't do it.
But he's going to use this thing called painful sprint. And he could have done this to any amount of people who were in the way. But he runs towards and past the halfling, and as he does so, he presses his hand into the space, that soft part behind her ear.
It is hot.
And she
It's hot.
massively fails her con save, and she falls prone and is poisoned.
Vulcan death grip.
Yeah, essentially. So he can do that to as many people as he likes.
Like
within
John
60.
Wick.
If they're in if he's running in a line,
So
if
he
they're
can
in
run a
that-
line. He can literally just go bang, bang, bang,
Train
bang,
bang.
bang, bang, and knock so many people out. It's the coolest thing. I can't remember where I found it. I love it so much. They were never in a line. I don't know why I designed a battle for it where they weren't in a line.
You literally, and rogues, specifically rogues who most of you could
Notorious
be
for not
hidden.
lining up.
He runs and wildly grabs and hopes.
God.
So
Look at that.
And everyone within a 200-foot radius was pregnant.
let me just get.
Did no one see Radiant Roly Poly? Why is everyone this?
See,
is
you say
insane.
roly poly, I just think sausage roll. That's
really
all I
like-
can think
I
is
do
my
really
head is
love
just you sausage rolling, clutching this glass staff.
I'm going to call it.
Sexy touch.
Yeah, I can't find a prone. Let's just call Hunter's Mark.
In my mind, she's like this. Oh my god, that was a sexy.
Don't chase me, don't chase me.
I tell you what he's going to do as well. Just to add to his beefy nastiness, he's going to just throw her again. So he jabs down into the side of her. She goes, oh! At which point he lifts her over his head.
With one hand.
With one hand. Yeah.
Even if she does succeed.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She just misses it. He throws her 15 feet towards... Oh, he looks at Dolly. You want to?
Yeah.
It's not what I want
You didn't
right
say
now,
what
but
that was.
That's all
She
that's on
thought
offer.
you said, do you want it?
She
Yeah.
absolutely does. So she's poisoned, she's prone, she's...
Also, I love the idea of him being so confident. We've been like, do you want it? And then just throwing it part way.
Do some of the work.
All I need. All I need.
Meet me halfway.
That is Elowen's turn.
Now that Torian's back up, it's almost like you can kind of snap out of it a little bit. I guess every single nightmare I've been having these, God knows how long now, it's like everything rushes out of your head at once.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to start by using Second Wind, just to heal myself a little bit. Because we're not doing well. But that is 10 HP.
Great.
Now, I get confused about the 2014 and the 2024 rules in terms of prone. If someone is prone, I will attack with disadvantage, won't I?
If you are making an attack from within
Range.
5 feet, range you will do with disadvantage.
Yeah.
And also right now you can't see her.
No,
So
but-
you would have to have enough movement to get to a place where you can.
Which I have, but I could be able to see it's whether or not I attack with a bow. It's kind of all I can do for this distance because I don't have enough utility to get any further.
What about Roly Poly?
I don't think I get more movement from it.
Let me look that up.
Not until you've tried it.
No, I
Not
think
until
Oh my
you've
god!
tried it.
They've literally just done an unearthed arcana.
if I roly-poly, can I
5
get an
successful
additional
roly
50
polies in a row result in an extra 50 feet
I offer the
of
help.
movement per round. That's crazy
Can
to
I-
me. They call it manic. It's a rule called manic momentum. I didn't.
Can I? Is it
Do I
by
roll
me
for
roly
each
poly?
roly? Or like...
He only rolled for a single roly.
Well, I did. It was
You
multiples to
chain
get
it, you gotta
30
keep
feet,
going.
but it was inspiring.
He was cheesing it essentially,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Well, so far he's choosed all of the rules he's used today.
Has
Like,
pretty much, yeah.
Listen,
Fast and loose.
he hasn't actually done anything within the rules yet.
No, he hasn't.
See? Nothing within the
got a
rules.
zero.
Just rolling. Just rolling.
And it's a zero. It's a zero.
It's a zero.
So what is it that you want to do?
Roly poly.
No, leave me alone.
Oh, don't. Why is Mikey out?
Do you want to know why Mikey's out? And I'll tell you what. Some of our podcast listeners will be going, God, Harry's really keen on Mikey. The reason I'm kind of keen on Mikey is there are a few little rocky outcrops. And at the moment, this halfling is behind a rocky outcrop.
Very true.
I am trying to see whether or not, try to establish so that Elowen Grēnweard, but actually more than that, my great friend Holly Benet, doesn't waste her movement trying to get to line of sight when she can't
Yeah,
physically
I think
get
there may be potential that actually I can't go far enough, or I don't want to go that far.
So let's
quite
see, where
frankly.
30 feet?
Do you know what I?
Just
Mikey's a menace.
destroyed
Mikey's a menace.
My least favorite thing is when Harry thinks he's doing a gotcha and his voice goes very soft and quiet and very.
Oh, I love a got you from Harry. It's so
But
good.
it's so it's.
She could go the other way as
One
well,
day.
Harry.
One day.
See that
One
voice
day,
right
Eva,
there.
you'll feel really bad for how unkind you've been to me,
Yeah.
because I could
I don't
fall in
think
a
I will.
well or something. And if I fell in a well, and they found me maybe 5 or 6 days later with just my dice,
I think you
you'd
could
feel really
fall in
bad
a
because I'd have died in
conspiracy.
that time, and you'd think,
Not 30,
I wish I
30.
was. I
You
wish
survived 5 days on a well.
I reckon I
not
could
that
survive.
kind of
I
drop.
could
Not that
survive
kind of
5
drop.
days
Not
in a
that
well.
kind of
It's not a
drop.
problem.
I have an amazing story about a guy who fell in a well, but I can't tell it on content because
I
it's
remember this
too
story.
amazing.
I would survive 5 days in a well.
30 feet gets you to here, which does not give you the
then I'm not. I've completely lost control of this battlefield. I've had really no idea what's been going on because I've just been mentally all over the place. Torian's up. I'm going to hold action. I'm essentially going to just stand as close to my brother as possible and just defend him.
Honey, make me a wisdom saving throw. Let's do something fun.
Can we do it? Mark's mini is currently detached.
The tent, the top.
The tent of the tent.
Mike
did all the work.
did a
Mark
lot
did
of
so much work
Mikey
for
did
this.
a lot
Like,
of
you are,
To be
damage.
honest,
Suck
did-
Can you take
service
the
to
top
it.
off a sec? I want to see it.
Oh, there's nothing inside.
There's nothing inside.
pretty.
because I didn't think you were going to go in.
Tent poles. Famously intense, the inside of tent
It's
poles.
very intense.
It's very intense.
Tell you what's intense. An 8.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, no,
No, we need to
Harry,
get
don't
serious
do it.
now. 'cause
Are you about to kill your brother?
We've
Stop.
killed the. What's going on?
Everyone get out apart from Elowen.
What?
Elowen. You look at your brother. And you look at those bolts sticking out of his neck. And your mind flashes back to the moment that bolt first tore through his flesh and into the artery. And you are back there. It's like you are in a waking nightmare or you've moved backwards in time. And you see Torian fall. Bolts protruding from his neck. He slumps towards the fire. The blood is bubbling in his throat. As that second bolt hits him, his body twists. He collapses into you. And you reach for this great sword slung across your back. You turn your head. You see the face of this assailant, this red-skinned tiefling, violet eyes boring into yours. The scarlet of her skin is shining in the glow of the firelight, vivid red against the white of everything around you. And then as you look through the flames of this small fire, they start to fracture the outline of her features. They start to shift. Her tiefling structure narrows to something different, something less soft. It coarsens, and it becomes reptilian. And a smile spreads across a familiar face, lips peeling back to expose teeth that you had never before realized were so sharp, so capable of tearing flesh. An eye lowers his crossbow, and you rush towards him through the firelight. And you draw your great sword, this curved blade, blood red. And inside your head you hear, "They all turn from me. All of those I trust."
That's all.
And we're back.
No,
It's closed.
We're
Give
back.
me a second.
you're peeking the microphones.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay. Okay. That is the end of Elowen's turn.
What did she do?
Only right. No,
She did fine.
it's all good.
She did fine. Everything's fine. That is Kelnis's turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Kelnis moves 30 feet towards Dolly.
I can help you with that.
Oh, bring out Mikey.
for your
It's honestly, because Ben, back me up on this. It is actually wild the level of hostility accuracy is getting, right?
Yeah, I know. I think people kind of liked the willy-nilly of it all. Like, they felt like they could fudge the system, but now we have like a real kind of a law-making snake.
Because rules.
A law snake.
Rules,
Lures.
the law snake.
A law
Yeah.
reptile.
Trouser snake, but like
Yeah.
for lore.
Yeah, it's kind of.
A trouser snake, yeah. Well, then,
Trouser
I
snake,
tell you
but
what,
for law.
rules can be hot. Oh, so you don't like safe words?
The great thing about Mikey that we're really not bearing in mind here is Mikey can bend, so we can also move in a bendy way.
Oh, you can move
Yeah.
anyway.
It's not just a straight thing. We can move around corners. And so Mikey has
Mikey-
so many
Never
uses.
just a straight
Mikey's
thing,
yet
but-
to fail an acrobatics check, if you take my
You
meaning.
might say, though, that Mikey is bent.
Well, he has
He is
potential
right.
to be bent, but
yeah.
don't
What,
we all?
in sort of like a copper sort of way. It's in like, you know, like
Yeah, like...
Line of
He's actually,
duty.
he's actually
He's
like,
a little bit
taking,
like-
bribes.
Listen,
Listen, I can say it's
Just this
I
one-
can
just this-
say it's 25 feet instead of 30.
you make it worth my while.
don't you worry.
Don't you worry about old Mikey measure.
Yeah.
Where did you want to go, Kel?
To cover.
Directly towards Dolly, my full 30 feet of movement. And while you're there with Mikey,
It's
No, I wasn't trying to open it.
I tell Hank
turn it
to do the same thing so that he can get line of sight. No, not towards me. So that he can get line of sight.
6, so you can essentially put a spell through him.
Yeah.
Oh, a little Pine Martin conduit.
as a blessed conduit. You could have got Hank, couldn't you, while you went out there, you lazy bastards.
Oh yeah.
They don't know where they're looking.
Oh,
Only me and you know what the minis are packed in.
Tom knows. Sam knows.
We were
Lazy
two.
Sam and
Our
Tom.
heads were in the game.
We got a crack.
Lazy
team.
Sam and
You all
Tom.
pissed. Your heads weren't in the game.
Alex,
I didn't piss. I stayed.
I can control the speed at
You
which
weed and got yourself a
Sometimes-
drink.
Listen,
You came back
so
in with a
much
can
better.
of drink.
I kept my piss firmly in the game.
Hey,
okay?
and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Malistaire is one of the tracks.
Oh, you wanted tracks, not races?
I want both.
I got the platinum trophy on the PS4 remake that they released during COVID, and I had a great time with it. And I got the platinum in one day. It is that good.
So what's Hank doing?
He's moved.
He's moved.
He has line of sight. He does. Can you can see that he has line of sight?
Oh, very much so. I'm looking at down the barrel of that.
Yeah, of that
That's
sight.
ass.
That halfling is prone, isn't she?
She is.
So
she isn't.
she. So does that mean ranged attacks are at disadvantage?
Yes. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. But it doesn't
Okay.
affect anything to do with her ability to make saves.
Unless it was a con save, right?
I don't see that on prone.
Okay. well-
Although she has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks from poison, but I don't see anything on con.
okay. I'm going to have Hank
I can check.
spit a fire seed at the halfling.
What's the range of that fire seed, baby?
It's 60. That looks like 60.
It might look like it, but we'll find out if it is it.
Alex.
It's got an arc as well over the top of that. Oh no, never mind.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, literally just. Literally just.
Cool. So
Hey, no one's happier than me when it works out for you guys.
Okay.
So do I roll with disadvantage?
Yes, you do. If it's a ranged weapon attack, which is how it's defined.
6.
So that's a Ugh, God, that's a 10.
No.
Boo.
Okay, well, then as, fuck me.
Okay.
I cast Healing Word on Dolly at, Healing Word at
10th level. I've made up a 10th level spell.
At 2nd level. I'm not sure what that does.
Should say on there.
It just increases it by 2d4 per slot above 1, so 44.
It would be 64 then, right?
Where is it? 44 plus 5. But, because Hank's out, an enhanced bond, I add a d8 for healing.
You?
Yeah, you can do that.
Wow.
That's actually
It's
great.
so freaking cool.
Yeah, yeah. Roll a d8.
wait.
You gain a bonus equal to the damage, the number rolled to the damage or healing roll
You got
of the
good.
spell. To 1 damage or healing roll of the spell.
Yeah.
That's very fun.
So,
Using him as a conduit for spells is really, really
it's
cool.
cool, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
So that's 5, 9,
I think this is the
10.
first time she's actually taken damage.
Really?
15.
Well, yeah, because you just thrown her around.
He did, but he did
threw
the,
her.
the
He
punch.
threw
the-
her
the-
and proned and poisoned her.
Yeah. Oh, does that not actually?
No.
It doesn't actually
No.
hurt her.
That doesn't hurt. That just essentially limits.
Oh, okay.
Limits everything.
Oh, it's a
and then he
very-
threw her towards you. Yeah.
It definitely makes her go, ow. Doesn't physically hurt, but makes her go, ow.
I thought you said out.
Yeah, I think it was mine as well. I was like, I don't know where you're going with that.
It doesn't like mechanically hurt her. I think it hurts.
Oh, she's
Oh.
yeah. She's like, oh, why did you?
Yeah.
She's quite indignant about it. Why did you do? Why did you do that?
So that's 21 healing to Dolly.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're not doing damage to her, are you? You missed. 21 healing to Dolly. I don't even need to put that down.
All right.
That is, dwarf is dead. She is not. She stands, men of the West. Healing word. Nice. What's she gonna do?
She is surrounded.
She is surrounded. I don't think she really likes the look of. Lovac.
She's the only one.
Yeah. She's going to take some shots at Dolly. These are going to be with disadvantage because she is poisoned. Fuck. Natural 20, which becomes a 4, which becomes an 11, which is going to miss. 18 is the lowest of the next ones,
Yes.
and then 10 is the lowest of the ones after that. So that is 1 hit.
What's she attacking with?
A crossbow, the same thing she's been attacking with the whole time.
That's sorry.
It's okay.
I have questions for the DM.
That was a lot of dice. That was a lot of dice.
Fuck me, man.
Thank God for that healing word.
I don't think it's going to do you any
Yes,
good.
it is. Stop it.
12 damage, 12 piercing damage. It's 27 poison damage.
It's that follow-up. It's the follow-up.
66 of poison.
Yeah, it's that that
Like
you're
that's
like,
why they're assassins, right?
Yeah.
They're
okay,
big damage
15.
dealers.
Yeah, and the other one missed. Yeah, that could
And
have
you're
been bad.
poisoned until the start of. Oh no, you're not. Yes, you are.
What was that in total? That was 12 plus 12 plus
12
20.
plus. I've got it here.
Yeah.
10. 12 plus 10 plus 19 plus 27. 12 plus 27. So that's 39 in total. You okay?
2 hit points. See? Thank God for healing word.
It's Torian's turn. What can Torian do? Are you hurt, Elowen?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on 40 HP.
Okay. He
Hurt. Hey, hey.
She
Almost my
stubbed
full
her toe.
HP.
he reaches out and restores. Oh, actually, because Cure Winds is now doubled. That's only 1 more, so that is 12 Gives you 12 HP back. Cute. As, I think you might be more cut out for this than I am.
Well, you've done more so far than I have.
That is Eye's turn.
Eye's going to use the last bit of movement. 60 feet, does that get me, like, on that little rocky number?
I'm going to say, it gets you to the edge of it, but I'm going to say you lose a little bit to climbing.
Okay.
So you can be here.
Okay, great. And I would like to use a bonus action to hide.
Yes.
And then take my shot, which I guess as I'm rolling with disadvantage means I roll flat.
Level down, yeah.
So,
Although, were you poisoned by her or poisoned by the dwarf? You were poisoned by the dwarf.
The dwarf.
So we've already got to where the dwarf would have been in the initiative, plus he's dead. So you're no longer poisoned.
I'm no longer poisoned. Wonderful.
So
I
you
roll
get to
with
roll
advantage.
this with advantage, yeah.
Great. That is 14 plus 8, so 24. No,
14 plus 8 is 22.
22, sorry. Brain. It's always when it comes around, your brain just goes, maths. Okay, wonderful. Okay, that's only 7 for the actual damage before sneak attack.
Okay, how much, sorry? 7.
7. But the sneak attack is 15.
Okay.
And because I've successfully hit, I am invisible again.
Great. Lovely. That's good. Good for you. Good for you, I think. I'm absolutely thrilled for you. Okay. That is Radiant's turn.
I'm going to use 30 feet of action to try and get in visual space of the lovely lady.
35 feet you have.
35 feet, thank you.
I'm trying to think what's the best way for you to get. It's probably going this way.
I haven't had a turn for a while.
You haven't had a turn for a while.
I feel like it. Maybe I'm just...
Did you not go after Cal?
No.
Sorry, I missed you out. Do this straight
I
after
don't do
Radiant.
anything.
I'll do this straight after you. I'm really sorry about that.
I'm not making that up, right?
No, you're not making that up.
No.
You're not making that up. I'm really sorry.
No,
I
it's
just
okay.
missed you out.
Just like-
You've been quite unkind about my
I
pleasure.
takes the shot, looks down at Dolly and goes, "Why is you just standing there?
Oh, I really want to do something.
Stop staring at him and does something."
God has smitten Cal. Smote.
Smite is
And God
smile.
smote Cal.
I can kind of see that this individual is surrounded, and something kind of a memory comes back to Radiant, as if there's something that he has been trying to do for a while and cannot put his finger on it. And there's just something primal that comes over him. He doesn't know what it is, and he suddenly transports directly next to
Her?
as a bonus action to her.
Yeah.
And when he lands, she takes 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
And
Summer child.
he then, this kind of rage comes over him, and 2 fangs appear from his mouth, and he bites into her arm and casts, I'm doing a bit of flavor here, vampiric touch.
Cool.
And I do a 16. Does it hit?
Does.
I bite into her arm, and she takes 3d6 necrotic damage. Takes 13 damage. And even though it would, in this case, I would then get that exact amount back in health.
Yeah.
But I kind of bite into her and I start sucking up her life force with these kind of almost phantasmal fangs.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
7.
Okay. Nothing. Lovak's turn. Dolly's turn.
Let me do something.
I'm on it, everybody.
Did you just bite her? Never mind. Just gonna walk towards her and just be like, I think it's time we ended this, don't you? And I'm gonna cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Con save.
Yup.
12 becomes a 14.
Misses, so it's gonna take.
What's your spell save?
16.
Wow, wait.
It's just
How come?
What do you mean, how come?
Yeah,
Because I'm great.
Why do you deserve that?
I'm great. I'm great. So that's 48. Let's see. So that's 15. Yes.
15.
15 thunder damage. Yep.
Okay. That's Levak's turn. He is just gonna like slam into her with 3 unarmed strikes. We'll just say he does that. Do it. Thank you. While I roll my attacks. Oh, that's 3 hits. That's a 10, a 23, and a 24. An 18, a 23, and a 24. Was one of
The 3 of us just bullying her.
He didn't crit.
She deserves it.
Give us your lunch money. If Merv Shrigley were here, just
Yeah, he fucking
Pin her up.
destroyed it. Yeah.
Give me a punk.
You two are both watching this like from close up, and you see that he's just so quick. Like she turns around as he's approaching. He's making no attempt to like hide the fact he's approaching, and she turns around, and you can see through this kind of funk of poison and the damage and the pain. You can see these three attackers, these 3 assassins they know what they're doing, and they are not. They're not foolish, they are trained, they are skilled. And she goes to block these unarmed strikes from him with her weapons. And he just sort of like slips under, slams a hand into her chest, which almost doubles her over, cracks across the side. I mean, it's like this kind of blur of hands and the pommels of more throwing knives. That's 33 damage. She's looking really quite hurt.
Emotionally.
That is her turn. Lovak, Radian, Dolly, roll a d20. Let's see who she goes for.
Got 2 hit points left.
Yeah. What did you roll?
5.
Lovak rolled a 4.
19.
She rolled a 16. She going for you, I'm afraid. She is doing so with disadvantage. A 12.
Misses.
A 20. How much damage? How much do you?
2.
Okay. You're down. She stabs into you, and you hear like weakly. It's kind of the only thing she's got left. Shadow will flood. And the last one she's going to take at Radiant with disadvantage. 12 is the lowest of those.
The lowest.
The lowest. Yeah. I mean, the highest was a 15.
Yeah.
That is Torian's turn.
Probably best to have like a cup of tea or something around
Yeah.
there.
Right, well, what do you need?
I don't know. Just help them. Do something.
What? He is going to dash and take all his movement, which is 60 feet. Right to the edge of the rocks. He hasn't been studying combat, but he has been studying his magic books. He casts, admittedly, only a 1st level healing word.
That's enough.
That is 2d4 plus his spellcasting ability modifier, which is 4.
Good for him.
Good for me.
That's 8 in total.
Wow.
Wow. That's Eye's turn.
So cool.
Yeah, I mean, I is gonna take a shot. He's gonna reload another bolt. He's gonna take another shot.
Take it, baby. Oh, yeah, good.
She's just such good acting. It needs to be up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
27.
am I catching strays?
Because you fire more than anyone else in the last
No, I
few days.
don't.
You've
I
really
can't
gone on
do-
the attack.
I can't do
She's
a
really gone on the
thing.
attack.
So 27 hit, and then so that is first bit is going to be 11 damage,
Wow.
and then plus the sneak attack is 11 damage again. So 22 damage overall.
I think.
Radiant.
God damn it!
Yeah.
And I disappears again and says, "Finish her."
Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, we're playing D&D. I did miss one turn for one player, but fortunately no one got fucking livid about it, so we managed to move on without too much interruption.
Why the hell not? Let's do. Let her do a wisdom save.
7.
Yeah, she fails. We're gonna do it.
How many die are you rolling?
I mean, it seems it's a bit much, but let's do the last one at 3rd level. So,
Vampiric.
pardon?
What are you doing?
No, sorry, I'm doing Mind Spike.
Sick.
Uh, 19.
Radiant.
Yeah.
You're welcomes.
Don't you start.
What did he call it again? What's the seismic bomb?
Seismic charge.
Seismic charge.
He whispers to himself. And
What was that? Legally distinct from seismic charge.
very similar
yeah.
to what we saw before. We see kind of the head start to twitch and then shake and then vibrate and then both implode and explode at the same time. And bits of skull and flesh and everything just kind of get all over us, and we kind of like duck down as this thing just goes everywhere.
Wouldn't it be
Nice if we were old. We'll take a break there.
Hello, I'm Aoife Wilson. It's safe to say, out loud, that I am incredibly successful. And I do. I tell it to myself every morning when I wake up. I scream it at the top of my lungs as I get on the train. I whisper it into the train conductor's tiny ear as he pulls into my favorite station. But despite this vocalized greatness, one thing has always irked me. In my high school yearbook, I was voted least likely to run an iconic dragon-based crowdfunded TTRPG system for her friends from work and also people from the internet. Sure, I was young, but I didn't like it. It seemed overly specific and in most ways weirdly pointed. But I didn't let it get me down. And on the bright side at least, I wasn't like another member of my class, Cheryl Dumpshire, who was simply voted worst. No, I let it drive me to bigger, better, and topically specific things. Which brings us to today. Because guess what, Sean Spence, Dylan McMichael, and Grania the Bone Delaney? Aoife Wilson's about to blow your tiny little minds. Because, thanks to your support, Natural Six are about to embark on an incredible adventure into the world of Draconum, with me at the helm. This thrilling new TTRPG system, supported by the thousands of incredible backers on BackerKit, will see our intrepid heroes embark on a thrilling new standalone 2-part adventure, with the first part going live on Tuesday the 30th of December and part 2 available from Friday the 17th of January. Dragon bonding, amazingly flexible character creation, narrative-first mechanics that let you play your way. And hey, you know we will. So do not miss it, especially you, Cheryl Dumpshire.
Back.
I hung out on the ceiling during that.
Yeah, you did. You were like,
Yeah.
that. Well, because you let into the vampiric thing.
Yeah,
Blood went to you. You passed out 3 or 4 times. So we had to hold you up there.
Incredible toe
I
strength.
see you
though.
more
Yeah,
Twilight
yeah.
vampire
Yeah,
than I
yeah.
do like more like,
vampire bat.
yeah,
Nosferatu.
yeah. I see more.
Do you think I'm Twilight Vampire?
I think you have a bit
I'm
of
a
the,
monster, Bella.
was he called Taylor Kitsch?
Skin of a
You have a little bit of the Taylor Kitsch about you. Is he Taylor Kitsch or Taylor
Vampire
Lautner?
Diaries.
What's his
You're
name?
Taylor Lautner is
Taylor
in
Lautner, but
Twilight.
he's
That's the
a
werewolf.
werewolf.
That's, yeah.
I think he has.
Ian Somerhalder.
I'm getting Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
They're really popular.
They are
They're
very popular.
Like there was someone at MCM who had his line for like photo ops was like just so long, and someone just took a picture going, "Who is this guy?" And I think he was just like a guy from the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
What was
Vampire
Deborah Ann
Diaries.
Wool in? True Blood.
True Blood, yeah.
True Blood.
You got that
That's
kind of-
hot.
you got that-
I'd
yeah.
love to be in True Blood.
You got that
Yeah,
kind
me
of. You
too.
got that kind of vibes.
Oh
about
my
you
god,
as
that
well.
cast! Wowee.
Yeah. I greatly
like-
enjoyed
yeah.
True Blood, the earlier seasons, and then not so much towards the
Like
end.
most TV, it
Also-
stops being art.
And also, Deborah Ann Wool. Obviously, I'm not breaking any new ground here. One of the best friggin' DMs in the whole friggin' world.
Yeah,
Oh
she's
my
doing very
God.
well.
But also, I like that she's now getting the recognition she deserves because she's been doing it for a while.
Oh yeah.
But actually now is
You know,
really
it
like...
was when
But
she
thanks
did.
to our
it-
shout
it
out,
was-
now she's become successful.
You're
you know?
welcome, Deborah. It was when she did that thing with.
John Bernthal.
Yeah, and it's just like
That short that just went
Oh my god!
around the world.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's so good. It's like rather than saying if someone says what's D&D,
Let me
rather than
send
explaining,
you
I'm just
this-
like,
I'm
I'll just
sending
send
this
you
video.
because
Yeah.
it's she's perfect.
Yeah.
Right. You can pick it up, baby.
Thank you. There's a tiny little poo.
Hold eye contact.
A poo.
A little poo.
Yeah, a little poo.
Oh, don't shame him for a small poo.
Spiky little
What's a spiky little poo amongst friends?
That
Go on. No, go on. Finish that.
Please.
upstairs in the men's toilets.
No.
Been there for 2 days.
Been there for days, and I keep trying to flush it.
I've
and
tried to
won't
flush
go-
it,
and it
yeah.
won't go down.
It won't go down.
And none of us did it.
No.
So there you go. Glad you know that, I'm sure.
The people from the,
Yeah, because you're not going to mention it because you don't want to be like, ah.
I will
Because
say
nobody
the,
wants to hear about
the
Well, no,
people from the company that's gone under upstairs, that's no longer there.
Not under the waterline.
They came and emptied the whole thing. Not the toilet. They came and emptied the office. They're the only people who have been in, I think, since.
Yeah, it's been there because it was there. It looked like it'd been there for days.
So should we
when
play some
arrived.
D&D?
Yeah, please.
I'm giving us an edit point if we need one.
This is my line, I will say, is that...
We're the ones who've had to look at it for 2 days.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay.
We are in the aftermath of that battle. The body of the halfling falls to the ground. The final blow landed by Radian. And and you can see at the be further down the road. You see that what the Rangers have effectively done is they created a barrier between the volunteers and the battlefield, trying to hold people back, trying to shouting at them. You missed it in the melee, but kind of shouting at them to stay in their tents. You can't send a load of farmers after people like this. And Lovak, Radian, Dolly, I perched up high on the little rocky outcrop that overlooked the site of this halfling's death.
Radiant immediately kind of goes to the body of the now slightly decapitated halfling and starts searching her body for specifically any markings that she might be associated with the web.
Oh, roll me an investigation check. You're searching her body.
Yes, I'm actually searching her skin. To see if
Her skin, literally trying to see
Yeah.
if she bears like a tattoo or a mark.
It's not great. It's a 13.
You find none.
I'm going to do the same thing with the dwarf, who he also
Yeah,
slightly
who fell over by the trees.
Yeah, but I'm looking for any kind of indication as to who may have sent them.
Okay,
And money.
and money. okay,
Nobody
Douglas.
struck me as like a money-led kind
And
of person.
taco.
Yeah.
I'm looking for some kind of flour or corn
I was
tortillas.
thinking the other day that we don't loot enough of our kills.
That's
just don't do
You
it.
don't really do it. I've never really played in a game
We're
where
not
they
murder
do that very
hobos.
much. Okay, roll me an investigation check, Kel.
15.
15. Okay, you don't find anything to do with the web. You do find a glow mask. And in terms of money, yeah, why not? You find 7 gold. They would have some coin on them.
Not a very well-paid assassin, are they?
Well, they probably don't carry all their cash. I don't think Agent 47 carries all his cash.
Also, I think
when he dies, it's like Sonic with just all these rings and coins spilling out. Just notes.
You were just stuffing their
blood
pockets.
of notes.
I would like to. I'm not doing this because I'm going, well, you search that one. I'll search this one. I wanted to go and search this body anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cover,
The
mate.
tiefling,
You power gamer.
The tiefling, because, and as I go over, I goes over his search, and he's like saying, muttering, he's like, some things is not right. And I would like to just try and search this person for any kind of
Money.
not money, just whatever. I'm not looking for a mark or anything. I'm looking for if they're holding anything, any letters, anything that.
Great.
Just I can't read it, but like anything that might.
Roll me an investigation, baby.
That is a 19.
A 19. There are scraps of parchment. It looks like something has been torn.
Okay. I'm going to take these over, and I go to the party.
I was next to them when the first hits was landed on them. I was invisible, and something did not feel right. They said, I tried, and they looked worried. It did not feel like when we have seen other gloam and they just comes and attacks, and there's something felt different. What is this?
And I hand.
I'll take it.
Okay, so
read.
roll me a luck check.
No. It's a 4.
Shan't.
4. Okay. It is a letter that has been torn into many pieces, and there are very few of them left. Roll me an investigation check with disadvantage to try and assemble as much of it as you can and see if there's anything still legible in it.
I don't think I've been paying attention to this because I'm looking at Torian. Are you okay?
He's still there with 2 bolts in his neck.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say, I'm looking at the orb.
Low. Yeah, I did as well, actually. I'm fine. I'm a little shaken up, but
We almost lost you there.
yeah. It's not a good place to go to.
Are you okay?
Yes, so this is the point where I'd approach because
Yeah.
I'm actually still quite far back from you guys. Don't worry.
Too late for that. Are you okay?
I'll be fine. And I'm actually I want to grab Torian by the hand and actually pull him towards me.
Okay.
It's like I do not want him anywhere away from me
Yeah.
now. I sort of sent him off towards you guys, and now I'm trying to pull him
Putting him
back.
back.
11.
11. Okay. The only thing you can make out is the word. Through these scraps, you can find 2 pieces that, when put together, say Grēnweard.
I don't know what it says. It's been torn into too many pieces.
Let me have a look. Can I try and ascertain?
You can roll an investigation with disadvantage on it, see if there are any things that you think he might have missed.
4.
Okay. No more, certainly kind of less. You've seen that he's kind of put those first 2 pieces together, and you're like, okay, well, in that case, there must be more. And it's just, the shapes are so irregular. It's been in the bottom of like a bag for a while. It's faded and tattered. You can assume the letter was ripped and thrown away, and a few of the pieces sort of ended up in the bag, rather than the entire thing being in here.
That thing you do
Oh,
with the...
yeah. I guess I can try. I'm going to approach the tiefling. I'm going to put my hand on their... I think their head's still intact.
There is.
Yes, it's the only one.
And it's going to creep up my arm, and I'm going to take their... It's Mantle of Whispers. I'm going to take their message.
You gain access to all the information that the humanoid would freely share with a casual acquaintance. Such information includes general details of background and personal life, but it doesn't include secrets. Their name is Myla. You saw them join the party at Rowendale. It knew the dwarves. It knew the dwarf and the halfling. And they also joined the party at Rowandown. With a casual acquaintance for people who are in some kind of death cult. That's probably all you'll get.
Then I'm going to shake it off.
Anything?
Nothing. They joined where we joined. They knew each other, but that's about it.
We thought we were
Seems-
safe here.
Yeah, that's what we get for trying to relax, right?
Yeah, but, it's an imaginary line through the middle of Reliquia, right? You're still gonna have people on either side who do and don't want to be there.
Your instinct was right, eh?
Yeah, but it still ended up with 2 crossbow bolts through his neck, so...
At this moment, I looks down at either of his shoulders. Kind of, in the moment, I hadn't really thought about it and just kind of...
Could someone's helps me with...
It won't do any damage, but roll medicine checks to see how good you, Kelnis and Dolly are as they go to pull one of these out each.
21.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah. It feels actually like a relief.
Okay, do me.
Like
Give me.
Oh yeah, have you got a bolt in
Yeah.
you? Yeah, go on.
Dirty 20.
Oh, wow, you guys can remove bolts from each other.
Ooh. Let's not explore that feeling too much. Okay.
Weirdly feels as though I almost has more motions.
Just do a little
Worked out a few knots.
Radiant takes a bolt, stabs it in his shoulder.
Do me.
Do
Nat
now.
1.
Lovac is, at this point, kind of scanning, looking around. He says, we should get Torian inside, away from watching eyes.
Yeah, of course. And I'm going to beeline towards the tent, essentially, that we were sitting in front of.
Torian sort of carried along in your wake, and you go inside that tent.
Just so we're the tiefling joined the party at Rowandown.
Yeah, she was described as one of the people who stepped forward.
Yeah.
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 She, actually, one of the first.
Yep,
Step
it's like the
forward,
4th or 5th person.
You gone inside the tent?
Yeah.
I'm going to stand outside.
Yeah.
And just scan. Just make sure nobody approaches.
I'm going to do the same.
I'm going to sit just inside the tent,
Yep.
taking a little breather.
Yeah. Cal?
I'm going to sit by the fire and pull out some carving materials.
Pull out more bolts.
Great.
More bolts.
Yeah, pull out the box. Anyone got any bolts? Great. Roll me a sleight of hand.
15.
It's starting to take shape. And it's a good one. Lovac stands next to Radian and next to Dolly at the entrance to the tent. And then he sort of ducks his head in and looks at you, Elowen, and at Torian. He says, I will keep guard myself.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel we're gonna need it.
I'll have my rangers check everyone else. I suspect that were there more, they would have revealed themselves in the attack. But can't be too careful.
How can you tell them apart?
Well, we have to try.
Big scale is usually quite good at these sorts of things.
Would you be prepared to help me?
Help you.
We'll see if there are any among the rest of the volunteers.
Of course.
Search through personal effects, any letters, any masks. We know what to do with masks. And he sort of taps a little purse on his belt. You hear something jangle inside.
It was you.
Yeah.
It was a good morning.
Why is your face going red?
She's already pink skinned. He waits until you have the time. I'm not going to say that in any way interrupts the carving that you're doing, Cal. But what I'll do is, let's say that just to sort of cover this moment from a roleplay point of view, he's going to roll insight. He has a really high insight. You roll an insight. And between you, you're going to kind of go through packs and try to see if you can find anything contraband. You go through the rest of the packs of the dwarf and the halfling. You find the tent in which they'd pitched there. The three of them were obviously under canvas together. And
Sorry, I's in the tent with myself.
I is just inside the tent, and then Radian and Dolly are just outside it. Lovak's had a conversation with Kellen. We're just going to sort of do a little moment.
I'm still pretty uncomfortable and shaken with everything that just happened, and I actually don't want I around. I think you should go with them as well.
Still quite injured.
I'm just gonna actually tug on Torian's hand and be like, just heal him.
Oh yeah. Torian.
He's already gone. He's already down the road. Don't heal him.
Torian has like a few more spells, so he can add 12 to this because he's going to essentially just do 3 spells into you. 13 plus 12 is 25.
Back turned to Torian, it's almost like
You turn.
it's like the equivalent of like, it's almost like the opposite of if someone, as you have your back to them, fires an arrow into them.
Yeah.
Just suddenly go.
He did a shot of
Thank yous, and walks out. Was that 25? Was it?
Yep.
It's like a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah. So it's Kelnis, I, and Lovak. We'll just handle this moment, then we'll come back to the 10. You go and speak to the rangers, and you ask to find the tent in which these 3 were sleeping, and if anybody else knows them. Everyone else insists that they don't know them, that they'd arrived in Rowan Down kind of recently, kept themselves to themselves. They'd never seen them together. They were just sort of like 3 new people among the other new people who turned up in Rowan Down. Roll insight on that, and let's see. We'll call this kind of cumulative checks.
Cumulative.
So everyone will roll, and I'll add Lovak. So what was Kel's insight on that?
11.
11.
Thanks to
Yep.
Reliable Talent, that is 17.
17. Thanks to Lovak, that's 27 from Lovak. So that is 55 in total. With a 55 across the 3 of you, people are able to corroborate each other's stories. You find that people have kind of settled into little social groups. There are people who've been in Rowan Down for a long time. There are literal families and friendship groups and extended families who can all kind of vouch for one another. The 50 people of Rowan Down seem to, there's only 20 of them, and it's really those that you're questioning. There's no indication that anybody knew them. You're then taken to the tent where they were. Why don't you all roll investigation checks? Sorry, the ones who were there. This is not Lovak's strength. That's a 5 from Lovak.
22.
22 from I.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not.
You idiot.
Thanks to Reliable Talent, it's a 1.
Sorry, my brain went straight to insight. It's investigation.
Yes.
So that is a 17.
17.
Still good.
So that's 42 cumulative for you as you check, like, kind of look at their stuff. You find 2 more gloam masks within this. They do travel with the masks. And you find that one of them was carrying one of those sort of slate grey cloaks.
Eyes holding them up, and kind of you can see the processing power that is happening to equate the number of masks he has here and the one out there, and he eventually goes,
I think that was all.
I think 3.
It's not even the name of the number. It's the concept.
13.
13.
There were 13 of them.
That is kind of what you discover. Lovak seems content with that. The idea that we've figured out who they are. They were gloam. There was nothing to indicate that they are linked to anyone else. The other people who Torian has been marching with the Rangers explain, like, they've gone through a series of small villages. You definitely wouldn't know the names of them, but you might know the names of one or two of these villages. They're called places like, let me see if I can find this. They're places like Galwell, Addleswell, Middlemead, Dornay, like these strange little kind of Godstone Coombs and slightly larger that they went through.
Like when you get on a southwestern railway line, you're like,
totally,
how are these real places?
In fact, most of those places are, because I lived on the southwestern railway line, road names from obscure villages on that line. Great Bookham, Little Bookham.
Piddleton.
Pardon?
Piddleton.
Abingerhammer.
Yeah.
Abingerhammer is beautiful. I love Abingerhammer.
There's
Love
a
it this time of year.
little one.
It really is.
Little one not far from where I grew up called Cocking. Just simply Cocking.
Where, about a fair old whack from where I live, but there is Upper Dicker and Lower Dicker, and in between them is Swallow Business Park, and that's got to be on purpose. That's got to have been on purpose.
There was back in Chichester. There was a Beaver Business Park.
yeah, they ain't messing about. So there are these kind of smaller groups, maybe dribs and drabs, a couple of people from each. No more than kind of 10 from each small area, because there's only 30 of them when they arrived in Rowandown, and there's been nothing to indicate. I mean, there was nothing to indicate this, but going through packs, asking people, look, we want to come in, we want to see what's what. Everyone's quite willing for you to go through their things. You don't discover anything that immediately speaks to you of subterfuge or sabotage. Let's go back to the tent. What's happening outside?
She's not okay.
Seems jumpier than usual.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, well, our brother was just shot twice with a crossbow bolt.
This is different.
We keep an eye on her. She needs our support right now.
If she'll take it.
It's Elowen. She definitely won't, but we give it anyway.
I know. But we need to double down. She's just going to push us away like she always does.
We just stay the course. We protect her, we protect him, we protect each other.
Yeah. On a lighter note, what do you think of Lovac?
He held his own.
I see the way you look at him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You go all weird. You go weird colour.
Okay, he's nice to look at.
He's very nice to look at. I'm looking at him very nicely as well.
Okay.
Fight you for him.
Definitely not going to win that.
Oh, yeah?
But please, be my guest. I have terrible taste, it turns out, so, you know, probably best not.
He doesn't look like a wrong 'un.
They never do, in my experience.
Have you ever been in love, properly?
Yeah, and you saw how that turned out for me. You?
Maybe.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
15.
Radiant. You remember... You remember something. You remember something from a long time ago, perhaps? Or from very far away, perhaps?
Maybe.
What were they like?
Roll me wisdom.
20.
Okay.
30.
Okay. You remember tears. You remember looking into the eyes of the same golden-skinned Eladrin that has spoken to you in one of these visions or memories before. The one who said, "You do not need to do this, my boy." And he's holding you. And he says, "I know it hurts. I know it does. We risk much when we are brave enough to love, and the memory ends."
No, I don't think I have.
Been in love?
No. The sort of thing that you never really forget, do you? Even if you lose your memory, I think I'd know.
Maybe.
I don't think I want to be in love anyway. Looks too painful.
Yeah, it is. But
What happens when you get too close, you know?
you take the pain with the good stuff. I don't know. Despite everything, I still love love. And I like to see it. I like to see the people that I love loved well, so I don't know. If that's what you want one day, I hope you find it.
No, I don't think I do. I'm just good, you know.
How could you possibly know that if you've never felt it before?
I see it. See what it's done to you. See what it's done to people that we come across. It's too dangerous, I think, for us, for me, for you, look at Elowen right now. And it may not be that kind of love, but it's love, it's something, it's attachment.
Right, and even when your heart breaks and it hardens, you don't shut it down. It's worth it all. It has to be. I would take what happened to me 100 times over before I shut it out completely, forever.
Does a part of you still love him? What he was before?
I think what I loved was who I was when I was in love. I think that was the best version of me. I think that's who I miss, not him. Because that's what it does. It makes you the best version of you that you can possibly be. So don't shut it down.
Well, let's flip for Lovac, see what happens.
Go on.
Well, I was kind of joking, but
I'm joking too.
because I'll do it. I'll flip.
I'm happy just to have something nice to look at. It's always fun to flirt.
What do you think his type is?
I don't know, he's kind of a bit wild, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think we're his type.
Did you see that thing that he did when he just...
Yeah, I saw. Thinking about that one for a while.
Yeah, me too.
We'll head into the tent. Because as you think about that, your eyes kind of drift up to where he was on the pathway, didn't you? See him approaching, coming back with Calnis and with I. And we go back into the tent, we step back a few moments.
I think if this was either Darwin or Eden, I think she'd probably be really upset and would hug them. But I think with its Torian, Elowen's very conscious that I think if she cracks, he cracks. So trying to be a little bit brave for him But she's pacing. She watched him take 2 crossbow bolts to the neck and essentially couldn't swing a sword. And for her, that's what she is. And that is a huge thing to deal with because she then, in the end, could not defend him. And that's all she's wanted to do. So it's like a caged animal. She's just pacing back and forth.
Will you sit with me?
Yes, I can sit. But as I do, I instinctively pull out that dagger and I start sort of tapping it on my leg, that kind of nervous energy with it.
I'm, roll me insight.
13.
Okay. You recognize the way your brothers played and fought, and there was always a point in that playing or that fighting where you heard someone get hurt, and you were part of that as well. And there's a certain way that a sibling breathes or moves or speaks that tells you that they're right on the edge. And you pick that up in the first few words that Torian says. You can see down in the caves this big, slightly ungainly, shy boy who agreed to see if he could box Kylen because Kylen wanted to be stronger than his older brother, and Kylen's caught him flush on the chin, and Torian is trying to not show that it hurt, but you can see that it does. You can see Torian sat at the dinner table when a harsh word was exchanged from your father because Torian shouldn't be reading while everyone else is eating. It's that feeling of the young, vulnerable person inside him that is just on the precipice of pushing his way back out into the world as he starts to speak. And he says, I'm not sure I'm really cut out for this.
If it makes you feel better, sometimes I don't think I am either. I think I know what I'm doing, and sometimes I think I'm good at what I'm doing, and then I can't do anything at all. And I wonder why I'm even here. I couldn't even stop it happening.
Where's that sword from?
If you're feeling poetic, it's a gift. If you're not, then I took it. Someone tried to hurt us, so I hurt them. It's strong, and I need to be strong. So, what's a little extra damage?
I don't think it suits you, Ellie.
I don't think it suits me either. I remember trying to learn to use it and just being pretty useless. My shoulders ache when I carry it. My arms hurt. It's not how Mina taught me to move. But, hey, it's been great for revenge.
You're struck by a thought you hear in your own head. It's not how Mina taught me to move, and Mina's dead. Mina died.
I guess Mia won't be teaching me anything anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. She taught me how to fight next to Dale, and I don't get to do that anymore either, do I? So I guess what I was taught isn't all that useful.
If the road north of here is dangerous again, I don't know if I have the confidence to be at the head of this column, leading them further into danger. I don't think I can stop bad things happening to these people. I wonder if it's best if we return to Mouse. Stop here.
And then what? They throw themselves at the gate of Mouse again. How long till Castle Grēnweard actually falls?
Well, with 47 newly trained warriors behind its walls.
Torian, every road out of Mouse leads to danger.
It's better than here.
Not necessarily. And if we want to make the road safe again one day for you, for us, for anyone, well, we've got to do something about it. And for what it's worth, I have total faith in you.
Roll me persuasion with disadvantage.
That is a 9.
Okay. He says, Ellie, I want to go home.
I want to go home too. But I also want to make sure there's a home left at the end of all this. Because I want to go home and stay home, and I don't just want to go there so I can die defending it. I want to be able to live there. I want to join you and do the harvest every autumn, and I want to see what it's like when the snow falls and when the flowers bloom in our mother's garden. I want to go there and pick herbs with Darwin again, and I want to live in Mouse. And I can't do any of that if we, as a family, can't help Reliquier.
Well, perhaps we can both do what we're good at.
I think you know what you're good at a little bit better than I do.
In Rowenden, it wasn't my words. It was your presence, the 5 of you. If I take these volunteers back to Mouse, back to Kellen, I get them trained, I get them battle ready. Perhaps the 5 of you could do what I was tasked with in Taliska.
It just takes a little bit of a beat, I think, because after, again, these kind of, I don't know if they're visions, I don't know if it's nightmares, I don't know what it is she keeps seeing, but it's just that that kind of fear is starting to creep in.
Mm-hmm.
Dorian, I don't want to be alone again.
You won't be. You have them.
I hope so. I hope so.
I'm going to have him roll insight on you. He's your brother. It's 23. What's wrong?
That I don't even know.
And he puts his hand on your shoulder, and suddenly that strength that you had with him before all this happened, and the weakness that he felt when he was just talking to you casually on the road about, how uncomfortable he felt, suddenly those roles are completely reversed, and there is a strength that he is transmitting into you, and a frailty that he sees in you, and you get the sense he's not going to let you get off the hook from. Try and tell me.
It's like every time I close my eyes, when I think I can relax, when I think that there might be something good, it's like something whispers, and it just tells me that something's either going to happen to you, and they might be responsible for it, or they'll be responsible for me being on my own again. And I can't quite place the voices or the whispers, but it is burying itself inside my head all of the time.
And have they ever given you reason to think that they would harm you?
It's not harm like that. Most of them probably couldn't land a punch on me, quite frankly, Torian. I spent so long alone, I almost forgot what it was like to not be alone. The person I was when I left was a horrible person to try and survive. And it is like I have spent these last few months clawing back pieces of myself. And it is so fragile. And it's like they just know how to break it all down again.
We are bad at talking. We were raised to be bad at talking. We have all done things all our lives to stop us having to talk. Elliot doesn't work. You've got to talk to them.
And say what?
Say that you're afraid. Tell them what you're seeing. Tell them what's inside your head. Because this you that is stilled by doubt and self-loathing and fear, this you is the only you that is useless to them and to me and to our family and to yourself.
I don't like it when you talk sense, Ryan.
Sorry.
We'll see ya. Just not even be able to swing a sword when you were there. Seeing you like that. The sword is pretty much all I am.
Maybe it's the wrong sword.
Maybe, but if I can't be strong, then what's the point in carrying any sword?
And you hear a voice in your head say, yes.
And I just give him a hug.
And Lovac, Kelnis, you come back and you make your kind of report. Torian, fresh from this hug, kind of hears the footfall, emerges from the tent. You can see that the tents that were placed along the road have been taken down and put further back, almost behind a cordon line. And there are now 7 rangers plus Lovac. 4 of the rangers are on that cordon line. And roll me perception.
There's a 19.
You see a rock not far from the tent.
What's his name again?
Ulf. Lift a thing and sort of give you a little nod and then put the cloak back down.
I goes to go, Alf, and then realizes the whole purpose. And goes,
Someone get him something to drink.
Beer?
Probably earned it, haven't you?
Straw?
Can't help you, kid.
What did you find?
We found this was the numbers of the gloam, moors of the masks.
Did you find any sending stones?
No.
That's what I was hoping.
Well, at least we know there's probably not any more of them. Pretty foolish of them to carry masks and cloaks with them. But hey, it's good for us.
I don't know.
We has the hopes that this was all of them, and if it was, then at least news is not going to get back yet that they was not
True.
Call me crazy.
crazy.
Thank you.
Crosstalk, baby. It's the 70s.
It might be working to our advantage if there are more of them.
Here.
No, not here. The road up ahead.
So,
Our job is to go to Taliska, raise troops, and this can't be the only place they probably sent people undercover.
mm-hmm.
The only reason we didn't catch them this time is because we weren't looking for them. we go to Talisker. We raise an army of people, and we're a little bit more vigilant and we set a trap.
When I is invisible, could be quite easy to look in some bags if they still carry these around.
And you, where are you headed?
I have two thoughts. One which Ellie knows already. But it requires something from all of you. I'm not really cut out for this in certain ways. And I wonder if I'm best served by taking these volunteers that we believe are loyal back to Mouse with all speed and getting them trained. But it would mean that the 5 of you would proceed on to Talisker and rally the city on our behalf.
We're headed that way anyway, and no offense, but yeah, we're a little bit more experienced at that kind of speaking, but...
I'm not a talker, I'm not a warrior, I'm a reader and a studier.
Mouse makes good warriors.
Ellie, how do you feel about the plan? It's up to you.
Dorian, you're in charge. You get to pick. You don't need to ask my permission.
And Lovak steps forward and says, our path leads to Barum, but if you are journeying to Mouse, I will walk beside you every step until you're safely there. That's, thank you, Lovak, that's a comfort to hear. There is one thing that has occurred to me. If their aim was to kill me, and our path south may be watched, why not let them think they have? Put me on a cart, have Lovak lead the troops, see what discord we can sow if they believe them to have succeeded in their objective.
It's quite gnomesy, which once I would have thought is not a good thing, but I likes this.
I'm always up for a little bit of deception. It's fun.
Let's face it, you just didn't want to walk.
He slips into Gnomish, which you speak, and he speaks and says, my feet are fucking killing.
Yeah, I can tell. Honestly, if you kept the way you kept sighing every time you walked,
Bad boots.
you need to break them in.
I probably haven't heard Gnomish spoken terribly often.
No.
I don't think you'd even necessarily know what it was.
Yeah, well, no, I think there is, because part of I's responsibility was kind of ensuring gnomes didn't get too close to where they were.
Oh, nice, okay.
So some scouting. There, despite the fact that he has obviously changed his fundamental worldview.
He's post-Quincy.
Still
We're living in a post-Quincy world.
He's still, the sound of it just makes his non-existent hairs on the back of his neck go.
It makes his hemipene become a hemi-demipene.
It's just there's just something which is just hit inside him instinctively goes. Yeah.
Would we notice eyes?
Roll insight.
Probably 16.
Yeah, I reckon.
Our tutor was a gnome. Agatha, you never met her when we were at the castle. She kind of taught all of us to speak Gnomish.
I always forget you can speak Gnomish.
Yeah, I don't exactly act like it, but hey, I wasn't that bad in school. I just kept trying to, crawl out the windows every chance I was given.
Some of those windows is very high.
Yeah, trust me, I was still willing to crawl out the windows. I even got caught burning books once. I wasn't exactly the best student.
Torian, they'd be expecting you in Talisker.
We've not sent word ahead of our arrival, no.
We should.
What do you mean?
Send word that we're coming. The last light. Coming to raise the troops after the death of the brave Torian Grēnweard.
Even that sentence gives me a really uncomfortable feeling.
Does he want to send words ahead to your family so they does not things for a while that he is and then they finds and then...
He's not sending stone.
Torian can contact the family.
This is a good idea.
They will not know who the last light are yet.
I think most people know who we are, Kelness.
But they do not know the last light.
Not yet, but we can get the message out there.
Send people ahead. Spread the word. Our coming heralds hope. We're here to raise the troops. Anyone you know? Lovak, is there anyone you know in Taliska at all? You must know.
Someone I know can be trusted. A dwarf. Magnus. Head of an order. I've known him a long time.
It was so easy for these three to apparently sneak into these lands. There have to be more, and we need to root them out. It's a trap. There will be targets on our back, but as you've seen, we can defend ourselves. If we have the support of Magnus, secretly we could lay a trap and make an example of these people.
Yes. Yes. You will find him in the holdings. High on the top of the hill. There is a forest. In that forest you will find a monastery of sorts. Temple of the Once Wild, they call it. That is where you will find Magnus and his order. You can trust him.
I know I'm doing all the talking, and my ideas often aren't the best. If anyone feels uncomfortable about this, feel free to say. We have a target on our back already. We may as well make use of it.
Quite. We've had a target on our back for as long as I can remember now, so...
You know, it's not me that I worry about. And Torian heading back to Mouse might not be a bad idea anyway.
Then it's settled. It would be my honor to accompany you, son of Grēnweard. And Torian, the kind of genuine linguist, slips into a language that none of you speak, but you recognize as Orc because of the way that Lovak sort of brightens a little. And it feels almost like what you witness is a kind of formal thanks and a formal acceptance of thanks, almost like a slightly ritualistic thing that two people who are of sort of equal status would give one another.
Such a swot, Torian.
Right. Reading does have some advantages. He pulls a sending stone from his bag and speaks into it. He's limited by how many words he can say. And you see him sort of consider counting on his fingers and his thumbs. He says, I was attacked, almost killed. Glome infiltrated our ranks. We shall for now let them believe me dead. Returning to Mouse, Ellie is safe. And then he puts the stone back.
Tomorrow, then.
I has to count as well.
Are we calling that counting?
Well, it uses the claws. You understand.
Who are you talking to?
To Torian, when he was stood there going, counting it like that.
Oh, right. It's not always easy to keep track in here, right?
We're trying.
Well, it's working.
No, it's not. It's really not.
He says, here's one for you. How many holes do I have in my neck?
13. 2.
He looks into the middle distance after he hears 13. Maybe you're right.
Maybe you should have died.
Is Novak still here?
Lovak is, yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Novak.
that's okay. It means horse in Hungarian. I think.
Can we just have a moment? A little moments.
You and me.
No,
You want
the
me?
tribes.
You want me to go?
Just one moment.
Looks to Torian. Torian nods. I'll wait outside. Steps outside the tent.
This is not something I is used to understandings or knowing, and it's a very strange feeling. The orc's face.
What about it?
Anyone else could find themselves not being able to look away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a good's face, right?
It's a really nice face.
We've been on the road a while.
It's a really good face.
Just nice to, look at a nice face.
Did he, when I fell, did you see it? Did he look worried?
In fairness, I think he was more trying to impress Dolly. The way he picked up that little one and just threw her.
Kept throwing people.
My knees went weak for a little second, but
And then when he ran him with the neck thing.
As you say, he was just trying to impress Dolly. Roll insight on your brother.
That is 17.
He looks a little deflated, and then looks at Dolly, and then looks away from Dolly, and you hear him very quietly say, "Right, can understand that."
You're gonna have to, Torian. It was really quite impressive.
what?
Don't worry, everything's fine.
I can throw things sometimes. I've been known to. I throw things.
Not like that, Torian.
No, probably not.
No.
And throw stuff.
Don't worry.
I throw stuff.
What'd you throw?
Have you ever skimmed a stone? I can get 5 skims off a really flat pond.
I had a story once about a young, ugly human.
What?
Yeah, it was in one of my books. Can't remember his name.
Merryweather. Something like.
It was it'll come to me. But it was a tale about a human who was thrown across a pond, skimmed multiple times.
No, my story was about a little fish. Well, we're thinking of different things.
Novak throws people on ponds.
If you're lucky.
Put me on a pond.
So I know sometimes Alex struggles with the words, but really, what does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. Listen, I think it's been a long day.
Don't know, it just sounds fun.
It just sounds fun.
That sounds fun, actually.
See?
Thinks I might make a good pebble.
You'd make a great pebble. Anyway.
Well, if you're heading north and we're heading south. Last evening.
Light and a half. A little bit of time.
Yeah, we still have until light and a half.
Yeah, that's true. Well, should we see if we can rustle something up?
Cal?
I'm already thinking about stew.
Always
I
thinking
do
about
love a good stew. It's such a good on-the-road meal.
So you set up a cooking pot.
Travels well.
Stew notoriously travels in a bag, just a bag of stew.
Another bag of stew.
And full of stew.
And Lovak doesn't have any, they're not going to be traveling with like fresh meat and stuff like that, but Lovak,
Just 3 fresh meats out there in the field at the moment.
Wow.
You want to take it there?
Wow. Hey, we're not that hungry.
Wow.
Woo! But yeah, I mean, Lovac keeps watch. You prepare some food, sit around the fire. Kind of Torian stays just inside the flap of the tent. Every time he tries to kind of take a step out, Lovac goes, hey, shh. Probably, if you don't mind, stay where you are. Night falls. Right, yeah, probably, yes. Very well. Of course, you know, you're your own man. No, you... Probably, let's not run before we can walk. Torian sort of poking his head, slightly uncomfortably out of the tent flap.
Hey, Lovac.
Rodian.
You ever been in love? I just ask because life of a ranger, you know, traveling all over.
They say that when you are, you know it. And I guess if I'm not sure, I haven't.
But you've done it.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That's a 7.
He sort of twinkles back at you a little bit. Perhaps you could spell out exactly what you're asking.
Kel bursts into the tent with a bowl of stew.
Oh, thank you, Master Dragon.
This is for you.
I'll eat it.
Lovac, it's the first bowl. It's the best bowl. It's the finest broth. I just want you to think well on me.
He reaches out to take
my D4s.
He reaches out. He reaches out to take the bowl, and as he does, your fingertips, whether you're both underneath the bowl, just brush each other.
I feel a tingle up my arm.
Jesus.
And he looks at you, really looks at you, and he says, "I don't think well on you."
I am glad of that.
We've been traveling alone for far too long.
He starts to, thank you, Calnis. Starts to eat a stew.
Sex.
What?
That's what I was asking. Have you ever had sex?
Have you ever had sex?
Be a loss for liquid if you haven't.
I have, yeah. I have, Radiant, I have.
Sorry for being crude. I just thought I was being more subtle, but you didn't seem to get it the first
Have you
time.
had sex, Radiant?
He
But he doesn't
remember.
fuck.
Hey, I could if I wanted to.
No, he's Raiden's had sex, but he hasn't fucked.
It's an important distinction.
What do you mean?
If I have to explain it to you. Kel knows.
I do.
Dolly knows.
Yeah.
Eyes here.
You're all looking at me really weirdly.
I wouldn't dare to speak to the virtue of any of the children of House Grēnweard.
Yeah, but just not in front of my brother, that's kind of
Of course,
awkward.
no, absolutely. And he looks at you and sort of widens his eyes and gives you a little nod as if to say, yeah.
What's it like?
Where is our wine?
There's 4 bottles in the bag.
There is 4
somewhere.
bottles of wine.
I am going to go into the bag. I'm going to take out, fill 2 goblets. Be like,
Asks
we're going
before you
outside right now.
touches.
Yep.
I'm going to take Elowen outside with
Okay.
the wine.
Yep.
Um,
We'll let you all educate Radiant.
Lovac puts his bowl down. And and he looks at you and he puts his hand out and he says, "May I?"
Yeah.
And his hand is suddenly like behind your head and it just grabs a little bit of your hair. And he's incredibly close to you. And he says, in a voice you can barely hear, you can kind of feel the word more than hear the word. He says, see?
Yeah, I think I did.
And he releases your hair. He goes,
You just hear from Cal as he turns to leave the tent. Fuck.
and yeah, Lovac leaves through the flap of the tent. Nods to the two of you.
So right now it's
Horn.
against the deck. And I just looking around and like,
Torian just eating stew.
My lovely, innocent brother.
Probably need to get my head down pretty soon. I'm shot in the neck.
Okay. Where did he go?
Is he okay?
I'm fine. Where did he go?
Over outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
Were you watching the whole time?
Yes. I don't understand what was just happening. Your hypnotic gaze. Was it?
Yeah, it was that. It was just that.
Okay, I think I understand. Does it looks very different to when you does it.
I think when different people do it, it looks
Yeah.
different. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
I think it's hypnotic bi more than hypnotic.
Is you
I panic. Yeah. Shit.
does you want any stew?
No, if you could get it for me, I can't really stand.
Okay.
Torian would have been better off dead.
Oh, dear.
I'll if you want to get me some.
Okay.
and I just leave to get the stew.
Yeah.
I've carried these. I've directed you out of the tent. I'm carrying these two wine glasses out. I'm going to put those down for a second. I'm going to approach you very gently. Are you okay?
I think so.
Yeah?
I mean, that was horrendous. That was everything I have been trying to fight against. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
I know. But we're here for you.
Promise?
Always.
No, I'm serious.
I am too. Whatever happens, no matter what, we're not leaving your side until you tell us to go. And even then, gonna have to take some real convincing.
It has been a very long time since I've trusted anyone.
Same. And can I be honest? When we first met, a little bit terrified of you. Kind of still am.
That's how I like to keep people.
But I love you. I love all of these guys. And just getting sentimental. Just know we're here.
Good. Because honestly, I feel like there's just been a little voice in my head these past few weeks, just starting to unpick all of that. Like it's trying to play a game with me.
The little voices can be convincing, but they're not always right.
No. But when he hit the floor earlier, it was like everything those voices had been telling me, everything I'd been seeing. I wondered if it wasn't just a little voice, if it was sort of the truth, a premonition. I wondered how real that little voice was. And then I couldn't even do anything. I didn't do anything.
You are the strongest person I've ever met. And I know that when it comes down to it, you'll know which voice to follow.
Yeah. I hope so too, because I have a history of pretty bad decision making.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
I'd like you to start a list, and I'd like you to write Dolly on it.
Things I don't like.
People. At this point, Lovak emerges from the tent. And he looks at two of you and he says, I'll stay up, so you can rest when you need to, when you want to.
Thank you. And please, just take care of him.
I promise you, I swear it, I'll die before he does.
I don't want either of you to die.
Neither do I. No interest in it.
Good, because I think a lot of people would be sad if anything happened to you.
Including Radiant. What did you just do to him?
I demonstrated a difference that the three of us understand. And he walks off.
Real sad if anything happens to him.
Yep.
Okay, anything anyone wants to do before you rest?
Can someone bring me my stew? I can't really stand.
And what happened is that like I went out to get the stew, and then he came back out and like literally just caught a glimpse and was just kind of staring, not quite understanding why he's interested, and just sort of like then hears Radiant's voice snaps out of it. Sorry, and comes back in to bring the stew.
Thank you.
Great. And you rest. You rest that night. No need for watches. No need for anyone to stand guard. No need for anyone to be vigilant. Lovak and his rangers patrolled outside. At points, because you're so used to being on the road, perhaps one of you wakes and puts your head outside the tent or listens, and like almost like a golem, he's just stood there looking out all night. Elowen, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
4.
Everyone else leave the room. You dream. Sorry that you keep dreaming, but you dream. Grēnweard is walking along the bank of the river Seam. A cloudless blue sky above him. He marches with purpose at the centre of a small squadron of soldiers, a thick cloak drawn tight around his shoulders against the bitter cold. There's a noise from the far side of the riverbank, and Elowen holds up a hand. His retinue falls silent, scanning the snow-capped tree line for any signs of movement. And you see what their eyes do not. An Eladrin, his scarred face almost obscured by a deep blue hood, and Radiant summons fire in his hand. And before you can open your mouth to cry out, the flames shoot across the river and engulf your brother and his soldiers. Some fall instantly, others scream and run, dropping into the snow and rolling in a desperate attempt to extinguish the flames that are licking all across their flesh. You can smell hair burning and fat rendering. One of them leaps into the river, disappearing from view as they are dragged down by the undercurrent. And Grēnweard, on impulse, on instinct, has drawn his sword. He swings it wildly as if that is somehow going to dampen these flames. And with each wild slash, his balance worsens and his hair is ablaze, and he stumbles, he slumps, his knees in the snow, and he is a burning mass of flesh and cloak, and he cries out a name. Perhaps it's yours. And he falls forward. And Radiant watches from the far bank until the life leaves your brother, until the flames are at last muffled by the snow. You hear him call across the river. The web is wide. And he disappears into the trees, and you hear your voice in your head. He will do anything to survive. He cares only for himself. And you wake up.
As I wake up, I think that one especially, you said I can smell it. And it's a bit like when I was taught to Misty Step. That first thing I do is grab for my dagger and hold it close, and I can feel the bile rising in my throat. And I run out the tent, and I'm just sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can hear him screaming in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, I can't even stop it.
And Lovak turns around. Whoa, what is it?
And just like before, I'm on that point of it's inconsolable. I'm still so used to not being that open with other people around me, and the fact that it's related to my family, I think at this point I'm just retching.
Okay.
I'm clinging to that dagger. I'm ignoring Novak. I don't want to acknowledge him.
This is exactly where we're going to bring him back in. You are all wrenched from sleep as someone runs from the tent. You wake half in a stupor. Radian, by now you've finished trancing. You see it's Elowen. Elowen bursts out of the tent. You can hear her retching and vomiting into the grass. And you hear Lovak, What's wrong? And the rest of you are waking. Torian is trying to push his way out of the tent. Ellie! And she is shaking and sobbing and completely out of reach, completely inconsolable.
Ellen, what's wrong?
No answer.
Torian comes and just envelops you and puts his arms around you and keeps saying, It's all right, you're safe.
Start, when you can feel those up, you're grabbing at them.
Yeah.
I'm just grabbing them back.
Roll me wisdom.
Get her some water, somebody.
I collects his boots and
Yeah.
gone to go get water.
Yeah, you find like a little stream, like cool, clear, fresh water, you bring it back.
8.
There is a moment where you're aware suddenly of the weird symmetry of this moment, that this is how you were with Torian, and then that's gone, and you just see what you kept seeing, and you hear what you kept hearing, and you can smell it, and you can see it. And I rushes over with fresh water, and Torian takes it and is trying to get you to drink. And I will say gradually, painfully, you begin to come back to yourself.
Where are you? Where do you think you are?
I'm in the road, and we're going north. We're outside of Rowendale. On our way to Liska.
Where did you go?
Nothing. It was a bad dream. That's all. It was a bad dream and something I ate. Don't worry.
You ate my stew. There was nothing wrong with the stew.
Then it was just a bad dream. It's been a stressful couple of days, Kel. That's all.
We're worried about you, Ellie.
It's fine. It's
not
better out than in, isn't it? So
It's not fine.
please don't.
Ellen, it's not fine.
Every time I close my eyes, I can see it.
18 insight from Torian, which is good insight but not perfect. And he says, I'm all right. I'm safe. If it was that, I'm safe.
It wasn't you.
Who was it?
It's Darren.
Derwin is miles from here. Derwin is safe. Derwin by now will have received my message. Derwin could not be in a better place than he is. Derwin can look after himself maybe as well as you.
Did you hear from him?
They would not tell me. It would go...
Then It felt so real.
He gets out his sending stone. He can use this once a day. He says, "Is Derwin safe? I have to know now." And he places the sending stone inside his cloak. He says, "We will hear."
Do you need to go home? Is that what this is about?
No, we made the decision that I wasn't going home. Everybody's everywhere anyway. They're scattered literally halfway across Reliquier. It was a bad dream.
And you're fine.
I will be fine.
What if this happens again?
I can't stop dreams, can I?
No, you can't.
But you can't keep going on like this either.
Then there is nothing else I can do,
You can
is
be
there?
honest with us.
Honest about what?
What you're seeing.
The dreams you've been having.
Guys, don't pressure.
Lovac steps away at this point. He's just going to go and... You're all awake now. He's just going to go and talk to his rangers. This has nothing to do with him, and I think he recognises that.
Just take a big sip of water and try and rinse my mouth out. And you're just trying to walk away, because I'm now, I'm getting that crowded feeling, which is also, it's too much.
We care about you. And you don't need to tell us now. But when you're ready, we are ready to hear it.
I'm sure you are.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Ellie. That's misplaced.
Yeah, well, I've misplaced a lot of stuff this evening, so... Tracks.
Do you want us to give you some space?
Yeah, I just need to cool down.
Okay.
Let's take a walk.
No, I'm fine on my own.
No, I mean us.
Fine.
I'd like to stay with you if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, Dorian, please, you can stay.
Radiant Cal, let's maybe back off.
What'd you put in that stew, Cal?
Carrots, parsnips, celery.
I'd say it might have been the wine, but we know Allie can handle that. So.
Maybe she doesn't like the alliums.
Or maybe it was just a bad dream.
She's been acting weird lately.
I know she has.
She's been plagued by bad dreams.
So what can we do about that?
Well, those bad dreams are slowly turning into a bad reality.
Again, I ask, what can we do about that? Except just let her know we're here. But don't force our way in where we're not welcome. That
We're walking on eggshells.
Yes.
We're walking on eggshells. Every time we try and approach her, we are walking and stepping, trying to help her. She pushes us away.
Yes, Radiant, because that's what friends do. We have to wait until she's ready.
I don't think she ever will.
What happened to her? When she was attacking that tiefling, she froze. She held the sword above her head.
And her eyes was... She wasn't stopping because she didn't want to. She wanted to hit.
Or maybe it's the dreams or something. I don't know.
Seems like more like she was... I don't know, it's like the sword was stuck where it was. She was unable to make it move.
That's what it looked like to me too,
Ellie knows how to use a sword.
Of course she knows how to use a sword, which is why it is so strange. She's never hesitated before.
Didn't look like hesitation to me.
That's what I mean.
She's pretty intent on using it.
It's powerful.
It's a sword. Are you saying that a sword is making her have bad dreams?
You has cards that speaks to you.
That's the honest thing.
I stand corrected.
I do not know if the sword is the cause. I'm just saying that something strange happened.
And what's the plan? You take it from her? She's not going to like that.
We've ripped her away from her family. She's out here in the middle of nowhere with people that she's only really known for a short amount of time, and she's feeling the pressure. I just think, let's not be so quick to judge.
We don't have that time.
I don't think anyone's judging Dolly. She hesitated or something during battle. Elowen does not do that.
Just need to be careful with her. Don't push too hard.
Okay. We won't push. Maybe you can, because she doesn't want to listen to me. Apparently she's allergic to any advice I want to give her.
As to whatever you puts in the stew.
Leave the stew alone.
I'd say next time just cool it on the alliums.
Lovak liked the stew.
Lovak likes a lot of things.
I think as we goes forward from here, we just all has to keep an eye on Elowen.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. But for now, what? Do we talk to her? Do we not?
You can. You should. She'll listen to you.
I can try.
Ask her, just...
Okay.
I mean, not now, she's being sick and it's quite gross, but later. Or maybe now, I don't have to. I don't want to make, I'm just like making, I'm throwing ideas out.
Okay. I'm gonna go back towards the tent.
Well, this has been happening. Torian's been sat with you.
Yeah. You just sat outside.
He hasn't demanded that you talk. And then, after a little time has passed and you've had some water and your breath is returning to normal and your heartbeat is returning to normal and there's like a shift in you, a change, and again, siblings. He just sees that. And he's always been by far the most insightful of your brothers. He says, who is a better judge of character? You or me?
You're a better character than me. So, I'd say I thought I was. And I thought I understood people. And I'm not so sure anymore.
He points over to where your companions are, the rest of the last light, framed against the rising sun, which is
against a tree.
leaning against. I mean, you look incredible, kind of pink and gold streaking across the snow. I have trusted my life and my home to each one of them. Yesterday, they cared for me. They saved me. And were I faced with the same decision to trust them today and tomorrow and for all the tomorrows yet to come, Ellie, I would trust them every time. And if you cannot do that, you risk making associates of the truest allies you have.
The problem is, Torian, is just that that's not what I'm seeing.
What are you seeing?
I keep seeing things happen to you, to all of you. Bad things. And they're responsible.
And he laughs. and who for a moment looks so much like your mum. And he touches you on the shoulder and he says, "You're stronger than that."
Maybe.
He calls across to Lovak. "We'll get them up, please." He looks back at you as he starts to walk towards Lovak. Gives you a smile. Strong as the forest. Ah.
Close to her in. But you did kind of look cool as you tried to walk away and
Strong as the oak. Doesn't matter.
Hey, we almost got you.
We all make mistakes, don't we?
On that one, our father might kill you.
He grins. And he walks off to instruct Lovak and them putting down their camp, getting ready.
Are you in the tent right now?
I sat outside still.
Where's the greatsword?
Where's the greatsword?
It would have been next to my bedroll. The only thing I'd sleep on me is my dagger.
Yep.
I want to go and get a look at it. This conversation's piqued my interest. I want to go and have a look.
You see her go in.
I have no reason to see why she wouldn't, so I wouldn't stop her or say anything.
Roll me Arcana.
13.
It's magic.
She hates magic. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna get up and leave. Everything okay?
Yeah, my stomach's feeling better. At the
Yeah.
least. Don't think we're getting any more sleep, though.
No, but you're gonna need something to eat before we leave.
I'm sure we still have something in that ridiculous magic bag. There'll be something left over. I'm not having any more stew.
No. Nor should any of us.
There's nothing wrong with the stew.
And over the next hour or so, you get some food. You prepare yourselves for the road. And this army does the same. Torian is helped onto a cart. They wrap him up as if he is sick or dying. He puts on a kind of great show of sort of wobbly-legged in front of the troops, as if maybe there is a kind of something dreadful taking hold of him. You hear Lovak issuing, I'm going to have him roll performance, he's really not very good at this kind of shit, it's an 8. Stern instructions. No one is to touch him. He's suffering. And the column forms up, and with Torian on a cart at the front, Lovak beside him, the rangers of the fen spread out wide of the road. They scan the tree lines and the bushes, and this column starts to move. They move with far greater vigilance than when you first departed Rowan Down. There's no songs, no conversations darting between the rows.
Just before they get too far ahead, can I run up to that thing that he's on and just whisper to Torian, like, did you hear anything? Did you hear back?
He reaches into his cloak, hands you the sending stone.
I'll take it.
And off they drift. This rhythmic trudge of the footsteps, the horses, echoes off the mountainside, till the column disappears from view. And then as you watch holding this stone, you hear a voice. It's your father's voice. Derwen is perfectly well. No reason to fear. As strong as the oak, free as the forest. And that's where we'll end our session.
A stone from a dead man.
Thank you very much for joining us, everybody, for our latest adventure in the world of Reliquie. I mean, we're going to have a little chat, have a little unpack.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have a little chat, little unpack.
fun
It's a
little
little
thing that
show.
sounds like.
It's a little show that we like to call Action Surge.
Action Surge.
And it's a show that you're going to have to wait a week for because we have like a cadence, right? We just have a release cadence. It's really very straightforward. This show comes out on a Tuesday, and then not the Tuesday after. So the show,
Very straightforward.
basically, a show,
So straightforward.
Like, the show every week. So there's a show that comes out every week. But there are two shows that come out every bi-weekly, but once a fortnight, not the fortnightly, 2 shows are released, which means when you essentially put them together, one show's released every week. It's on a Tuesday.
Something every week. Something for you to watch every Tuesday.
Yeah, thanks, Aoife, thanks. And this week was the story, although if you're listening to this in the future, which you literally are because this is now, but don't think on that too much. But that's a Tuesday. This show comes out, and then and the next week there's a bi-weekly show called Action Surge.
Yeah.
And it just like that.
But
Set your watch by it,
storytelling.
and,
so.
and that cadence just isn't interrupted.
No.
Well,
No.
Wait.
it might be.
It's not.
It might be.
It was not because it's quite a simple cadence.
It's been very
We don't need to overcomplicate it with it.
I mean,
So you wait till next.
But what
So-
if you don't want to wait?
Yeah. What if I don't want to wait?
Well, it's DM's
doesn't
discretion.
wanna-
You
I
have
don't
to.
wanna
I
wait.
can't. Don't let them roll for something that they can't
Wait.
succeed on. Do you know what I mean?
but they could succeed.
Okay, well, roll me a luck check.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Nat 20.
For real?
Yeah.
Show us.
Well, in that case, I guess
Well, now you're
if
gonna
you
have to, you've gotta
subscribe
do
to our
something.
Patreon, you could get that Action Surge that will be coming out next week. You
I
could
rolled
get
a
it.
nat 20. You legally have to.
Yeah, you have to. You could get it now, right this minute. So you could go and do that, patreon.com,
What do you-
and I guess it would probably be /natural6 SIX.
Dude, or Lovac will be disappointed.
Do or Lovac.
Yeah, don't make
and you,
Lovac
and you don't
mad.
want to disappoint Lovac.
None of
Maybe
us
you
do.
kind of do.
None of us do.
Do you think he's the sexist? Actually, we can discuss that.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for our latest adventure in the world of Reliquie, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Everybody.